Hello, welcome to the YouTube channel, the Claret and Blue YouTube channel. I'm all over the place this morning. We will talk about it, I'm sure, in the next hour or so that we're live. James, how are you, mate? You okay?
I've been playing. I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning playing Halo for the second night running. So yeah, I'm about as good as you could expect.
Yeah, well, literally 4 seconds before I turned to us on the screen, then I was slurping a 10-calorie jelly, which is the least unhealthy breakfast you can ever have. But it's been a terrible morning, really, in terms of rushing around and stuff. We are live, so everyone, welcome to the Football Manager streams. The last one we did was when the Leeds game got postponed, I think, in real life on something like 28th of December, 29th of December.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Um, yeah, Happy New Year, everyone who only watches the Football Manager streams, which is bizarre. We were just saying as well, the Coutinho AVFC Extra video you did with Josh Williams has got
Yeah,
10k views now, which is massive for a podcast like that. It's usually like 5 or 6, isn't it? So, yeah, thanks everyone for
yeah,
tuning into that. If you've not seen it, go and watch it.
yeah. Thanks everyone for watching that because I couldn't get a word out because someone in the comments put I remember how excited we were when Savim Milosevic signed, and I was like, appreciate that, but there's a Coutinho's different gravy, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like it doesn't need to be explained to someone who is the creme de la creme.
yeah.
He's absolutely
Uh,
like best player in the Premier League 5 6 years. Very very recent in recent memory. So or one of them at least. So
yeah,
exciting.
and even though we're not the ones who've signed him for 140 million, when you look on most expensive transfers of all time, and he's sat there third behind Mbappe and somebody else. Can't remember. Messi, maybe, is it? No, it
Yeah,
wouldn't be Messi. I don't know who it is. Can't remember. Um, yeah, the fact that he plays for Aston Villa now is a massive coup, isn't it? So yeah, plenty of Coutinho chat on the AVFC Extra video, but we're here to play Virtual Villa, and let's go and catch up with how we're getting on because I don't think we're doing very well, are we? To be honest.
16th, right?
Well, I've not. I just thought I might not have played this since the last game, so I thought I'd have to fast forward through the week between games. But we I did play at some point. I don't remember. I'm so out of the loop with what's happened. But last 3 games: draw to Fulham, heavy defeat to Man United, and a draw to Leicester. Pardon me. I think if I remember right, we played 4 games in a row, and we did Arsenal, and we beat them, and we're like, oh right, here we go. But this is time. Times are changing. Drew to Leicester, which was a pretty decent result, and then got hammered by Man United, who are like a cheat code in this game anyway. I think they're
Yeah.
top of the league again.
I honestly don't
Yeah,
think I've ever beat Man U in Football Manager's Villa ever.
yeah. Man
In
United aren't the
my
Man United that we'll be playing tomorrow night. They're way better on here. And then a draw to Fulham, which was pretty drab as well. The next 5, though, Everton, Bristol, Palace, Brentford, and Sheffield United, is definitely an opportunity for points, with everyone pretty much below us, bar Brentford and Everton. um, so we'll do at least 2 games here because they're the first and the fourth, so we'll fly through them. We might do Palace as well, but we are only here for an hour or an hour and a half today, so we'll see how much we can get through, basically.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, if we lose both, then it's just done, isn't it? It's just
Yeah, if we lose both, I cannot be
no,
bothered.
no more stream.
We're straight into team selection anyway. Like I said, we're gonna fly through it pretty much as we can. I just realised that James, you're not actually on the thumbnail or the graphics or anything. So I thought I was doing this with Dan Bardell this morning when I spoke to him last night, and he messaged me this morning saying, "Oh, actually, I don't think I'm gonna have time." So I didn't think you were available either. So I messaged you last minute and said, "Oh, James, do you want to jump on?" And you said yes. So here you are. Thanks for joining me.
I don't know why
Um,
I said yes. I was literally it's the first thing I saw when I woke up. So you sent it to me. I'm gonna just look at this now because
yeah,
changed the
what time was
horror.
that? Wasn't
It's
it
like
like
no
half 10, 11 or something?
10:27. Like
Yeah.
I woke up at 10:26. Like so, like it came through. So turned my alarm off and I got through. But yeah, I'll tell you what, playing video games until 4 o'clock in the morning is a young man's game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's something you do when you're 18, not 28 or whatever old you are. Adam Claridge, hello. He says, "Where did you finish last season?" I think it was 11th, if I remember right, the same as Villa in real life, which
not
was
bad.
yeah, okay, not bad. As we all know, this is called the European Tour. Um, when we get into Europe remains to be seen. Anyway, the reason I mentioned Dan is because our formation is called Bardell Ball, but when Dan's not here, we can do what we want. The last time Dan wasn't here, we changed to a 4 at the back because Cody was pish, basically. We went back to the 3 at the back from that Arsenal game and we beat them with it. And we thought, right, here we go. This is, like I said, times are changing. So we are sticking with a 3 at the back, I think. We've got Cash and Purvis as the wing backs. Rice needs to do far more for me. Mbabu is now in as the right centre back.
Yeah.
He scored on his debut, I think, against Arsenal. Oh, wrong button. Emi Martinez is injured, which is why Jack Butland is in goal. Jed Steer went off to somewhere in Scotland. Martinez is only out for 5 days to 2 weeks, so
Okay.
that's a
That
short-term
Butland
one.
can do it for a bit, can't
Butler can do it for a game or two. Adeyemi also joined in the summer window for 28 million or something, 18 million.
he?
He's got 2 goals in 3 already. I think he scored on his debut as well. Danny Ings went to Tottenham for 50 million for people who've missed a couple of episodes. Ollie Watkins is still here despite repeated loan offers from Atlanta United. That's the only offers he's had. He's still with us. Not doing brilliantly because I don't think he's that happy about still being here. I think he did want to move to Man United initially, but he's still here. Sanson's back fit. Louise is still a couple of months, if I remember right. I can't see him anywhere though. Oh, there he is. Yeah, it's 4 weeks to 2 months still for him. Bale's still around, stealing a wage, playing golf at the Belfry. That's about it, I think.
Not bad, really, is it? We should be doing better.
Yeah, we should be doing better than 16th, basically. So this is the formation. It's a narrow. I went for 3 midfield to shore things up a bit, was my thinking, but I just don't think it's attacking enough. Now, Dan's given you a bit of stick in recent episodes, James. I don't know whether you've seen, but he says you've played Football Manager a lot, but he always feels like you don't know what you're doing. So let's prove it wrong today. This is where we change it.
Took Forest Green. I won every. I got promoted back to back from League Two to Premier League and stayed up on a budget, man. I know what I'm doing. I'm a simple man.
So do you think this is a bit complicated, this system?
Well, yeah, because I'd like to see Dan Bardell's coaching badges. I don't think don't think he has, and he's trying to play the game too much here. The results speak for themselves, to be honest, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what, it's right. Dan's giving it pretty
Dan's
big,
giving it
hasn't
the
he?
big one. Who's got that? Put your medals on the table.
But to be fair, apart from that spell when Dan first came in last season and we won, I don't know, we were unbeaten for 10 games or something, we had that really good patch. Apart from that, we've been pretty
Where's
average.
the contribution?
Yeah, we've been pretty average since then, really, and we've not been able to turn things around. I don't really know why. In part, it's that it's just the game. Sometimes that happens. No matter what you do, you're just destined to lose. But this is, I think, the best side we can put out at the moment. I worry that it's a little bit defensive. Is my only thing. I don't know how you change that.
I'm not massive on 3 at the back,
No, I'm not really.
Especially with kind of the speed we've got on the wing. Even Adeyemi, Bailey. Even Ashley Young's not a speedster, but there's still like relative strength on the wing right there. Like
Yeah,
Watkins as well. It's like, and we've got Matty Cash and Estupiñán, which are good. Don't get me wrong. It's just I feel like we aren't set up for our strength.
which
We
is
set
probably
up,
the wingers.
yeah.
Well, the problem for this game specifically is that Adeyemi and Bailey won't manage more than 75 minutes anyway.
I understand. I completely understand why we've opted for this, but it just seems like we've got so much talent in wide areas and coming through. Even your Louis Barry's, Philogene, but that there is options to use, and they have not abilities to change the game right now. But that seems to be where our personnel lies. I know Brendy is injured, but that seems to be where our personnel lies. Even as you see, Kane Kessel Hayden can play all up against that right. It seems like it might not be perfect in our eyes. We want to do this, but the players right now want to do something else.
Yeah, I mean, our summer business was built to play 3 at the back. But you can switch Cody for Mings or whatever, and drop Cash and Estupiñán back as attacking wing backs from a back 4 position, and still play.
If you're back 4 and your left back is Mings in an emergency situation with Cody and Konza and then Babu.
Yeah,
that's not horrific.
Yeah. If the guys, I mean, the only forward option we've got who's fit is Traore, and he's not brilliant anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's reacted badly to a collective win bonus as well, which is.
Did you give him? Did you give him the lowest amount or the highest amount?
To be honest, I don't even remember doing it. I probably gave him the lowest amount to
You gotta give him the highest.
get a better transfer budget.
Always give the highest.
But yeah, I think this is our only option while people are out injured anyway. So I think we're probably still going to see three at the back. Yeah, you could put Watkins out wide and play Louis Barry as the striker or something, but that seems like changing it for the sake of changing it for me. I want it to be a bit more attacking. We're playing out from the back. We probably want to go a little bit narrower, I would say. Higher tempo, maybe a bit longer. Just because all this is set up from before, but it's not working, is it? So
yeah, we don't want to change too much. It's got to be simple changes from one formation to another.
Yeah,
you can't just go three at the back this way to four at back this way in 2 games. It's going to have to be over a space of a number of games.
I would still like to persist with three at the back, but for example, you'd rather have something like this, wouldn't you? Not with the personnel, but have proper wingers and an actual 3-5-2 and be way more attacking against the sides where you expect to dominate the game.
You've got Rice, who should be able to cover so much ground. We can obviously give another position defensive to a defensive midfielder as well, but you've got 3 kind of fairly athletic or fairly physical defenders as well, and Barbu and Konsa can cover those wide areas.
Yeah,
I mean, this is more, it's a simple game, football major, and it can be overcomplicated really, really easily. I think what Dan's done is right. It just, for whatever reason, it just has not worked.
What if we go like this, an actual 3-5-2?
But then there seems to be a huge amount of space in that kind of, between the lines, as they say. And I know the analysis probably begs to differ, but
how about
that? That doesn't upset me. I wouldn't probably put Sanson as the. I'll probably have McGinn and Sanson switched, to be completely honest.
Yeah, we can try that.
Yeah, why not? Where's Jacob Ramsey's on the?
Jacob Ramsey is fit. He can play 10. His stats are pretty average.
He's okay.
To be honest, he's not developed as well as I expect. With an average transfer value of 2 to 4 million.
He's a bench player, isn't he?
Low, really. Yeah.
When he hits form, he was fantastic. But yeah, we'll go with this and we'll see what happens. Actually,
let's try John McGinn a bit further forward.
Yeah,
probably not in that role. Attacking midfielder support. Barry's probably a poacher. I think he's probably his favourite.
But then we're not going to have
forward.
We're not going to have a lot from him if he's a poacher. He needs to. I don't think. I think advance forward and pressing forward is fine. I don't.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't like to play, he can still do it. It's like, it's not 3 stars. Like, who cares?
We've still got Rice on defend. You got Sanson pushing up box to box, which probably isn't his best role either. McGinn attacking. Barry and Watkins as a duo. You'd have Adeyemi and Watkins as a duo more so than anything, but obviously he's not fit to play. But he can come on and for the second half if we need to change it. Cash and Purvis as your attacking wing backs, but on support, and then Konsa, Cody, and Babu as your back 3. I think you could argue that Mings is as good as Cody, if not potentially better. It's either or, isn't it, of those two? I think.
Yeah, I think first choice would be Mings.
Mings is injured anyway, so that's that. I mean, we're struggling at the moment really for fitness. Mings not really fully enough fit to play. Adeyemi the same. Bailey. We've got Zakaria, who could come in for Rice, who's been underperforming. We spent 70 million on Rice.
Yeah, what's his form saying? I just don't remember him doing anything.
Average 6.92 over the course of the season. I don't think he scored or might have got an assist. Yeah, 1 assist in 10, 6, 7, 8.
He's apparently playing better for us than he did for West Ham on average. So.
Yeah, I just thought he'd contribute a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, defensive midfielders seem hard to shine in football. You're only ever going to see your defenders or your defensive midfielders when they're making mistakes.
I just thought when you looked at his stats, maybe he'd kind of get into the box a little bit more, run with the ball a little bit maybe, but
maybe it's
playing the role.
A deep line playmaker defend or something, rather than a ball winner, because I feel like the ball winning midfielder role has always been kind of not pointless, but
with a 3 at the back, is it really necessary? Probably not.
Yeah, and I feel like you're going to get more from Declan Rice he's still going to win the ball. It's like ball winning midfielder. The role suggests that they're going to win they're going to win the ball more than other roles. When I don't think
Yeah.
that's the case. Like if you're a defensive midfielder, you're still going to win the ball.
A couple of people have mentioned about Sanson as a 10 in the past, but Stuart Chadwick has just said swap McGinn with Sanson. Sanson's great at number 10. His passing's better than McGinn, I think.
Yeah.
What's his shooting? Why can't I see shooting? It's long shots there. Oh, finishing, I guess, 11.
Why don't we try at 10? Why don't we swap?
McGinn. To fair, McGinn's finishing's 14. And his passing's only 2 worse. Let's keep McGinn there for now. We can always swap it and change it if we need to. Let's just try that. Everton are 6th, I think, so this isn't going to be an easy game, but we just need to pick up something out of nowhere. Well, I mean, we beat Arsenal, so we've clearly got something about us. It's just a case of extracting it from the side, I guess.
All right, let's get this done.
Yeah, bit of a debrief there. I feel like I'm back in the zone now after not playing this for a couple of weeks.
I think that assistant recommends and media have been on your backs for ages. We know what it's like. The clickbait.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Yeah. Oh, they love it.
They absolutely loved it. I actually like playing in 3D when I'm not streaming, by the way. But when I'm streaming it, my MacBook's just not powerful enough to play it properly.
Fine. I like 2D.
Yeah, I do. Oh, they're also playing 3 at the back. Actually, the identical system we are. I didn't even realise. So we've matched them up here.
Playing grey as a 10, which is
Yeah, I mean they're 5 points ahead of us, and we've got a game in hand. So this isn't like we're miles off Everton just because they're 8 places above us or whatever it is. Come on then, let's have it. I covered a couple of games. Gabriel says Ramsey could play at Cam. Yeah, he was there originally, but McGinn's stats are just better.
I think we need to play the strongest team until. Yeah. I mean, the thing is with Declan Rice is, if we think he's doing that badly, that's probably the player. If he was a 10 playing that badly, you'll drop him for Jacob Ramsey. But because the 10's doing all right,
Yeah. This is the problem I have with the game and trying to play semi-realistically, which is what I know Dan likes to do it like, is that as Villa fans, we're all sitting here and going, well, Ramsey could play further forward in midfield. Why isn't he playing? But on the game, Jacob Ramsey is an average player. He's far better in real life. He's not, his values aren't represented on the game as good as they are in real life.
Yeah, I feel that was something with Nathan Baker, who was always terrible in the game, but fairly
it's just
decent in the Championship, and he was just like he's a good League One player. I was like, no, he's not.
You have to play the game for what it is sometimes. It's a computer game. Like Ramsey is not as good in real life as he is on this, or vice versa. I think I said that the wrong way around. But yeah, you think, McGinn as a 10, does that work? But then you look at his stats and think, that probably does work on the game. Just because it doesn't in real life, it doesn't really matter.
It's just a bit tough, really. Just reminiscing about Nathan Baker there. I really liked him. We sold him. It was, that was a weird one, that was, because he was not like no world beater. He seemed Chester and James.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. Yeah,
Chester and Nathan Baker was fairly solid.
Yeah, I mean we've come a long way since then, haven't we?
Well, yeah, we bought Philip Coutinho and Nathan Baker at Bristol City.
I mean, Bristol City are in the Premier League on here now. I think we play them in a couple of games. Mikey just said, so when are you boys going for Coutinho then? Surely he fits nicely in that number 10.
I've been asked about this a lot, actually.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm going to look at him on this stream today. I was going to look before the game, but I forgot. So after this game, we'll look at Coutinho. I'll be surprised if we can get him on this, but we'll have a look.
Yeah, I think we should set ourselves challenges as well, like one season, absolutely no transfers can be made. It has to be.
I mean, we did that from the start of the summer, though, didn't we, to keep it realistic? And that probably killed the series. Because if we'd have made signings in the first window available, we'd probably have done a lot better in that first season rather than finish mid-table.
A good one would be you have to get Coutinho at all costs.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see what the game thinks. I imagine he will look at Villa on the game and say, good. I think he'll just be like, I've got no interest in joining Aston Villa.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I think it'll say. But we'll have a look after this. I mean, I think the transfer window's shut now anyway. So it'll be a January thing anyway. But we'll have to see. Obviously, we're ahead, obviously, than we are in real life.
Possibly be out of contract as well.
Yeah, so his contract might have run out, or he might have moved somewhere else already by this point. So we'll have a look. Sorry, I keep coughing. By the way, I went to the gym this morning. I had a nightmare morning really. My girlfriend was going out to meet a friend in Birmingham, and she rings me whilst I'm on the treadmill, sweating my knackers off, saying, "Oh, I think I'm going to miss my train." Barry's still on goal. Barry's doing all right to be fair, but we will make some
getting
changes in a
chances.
second. McGinn is a 6.4 at number 10, which
He's
isn't really working.
6.3 now. He's dropping.
And she goes, "Oh, I think I might miss my train." I was like, "Oh, we'll just get the next one. There'll be one in 10 minutes or so, usually."
Yeah.
And they're once every hour on a Sunday. So she was like, "Oh,
God.
I'm gonna have to come back home and blah blah blah." I was like, "Okay, well, I'll finish up here. I'll come back. I'll walk you down there later." And then all this is happening, and I was thinking, "Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a Football Manager stream at 12 o'clock, so I'm going to be in a rush here to sort everything out." So I come back from the gym, get back home, drop my stuff off, meet her, and walk up to the train station. And I just got to the train station. I thought, "Oh, I'll just check my what time it is. Check my watch, and I've left it at home." I thought, and I suddenly remembered I've left it at the gym on the treadmill because I left in such a rush. Because it's my proper watch, like it wasn't a Fitbit or anything.
Yeah.
I went to the gym in a rush, forgetting I was still wearing it. So I took it off when I got there because I didn't want it to get all sweaty and stuff. Put it on the little well thing on the treadmill, and then I realised walking to the train station, I've left it there, haven't I? So I haven't had a chance to go back yet to see if it's been handed in or anything.
Oh, really?
Because I wanted to I wanted to get on this in time. So
you should have gone.
I was just making it. Yeah, but I was making this point about like, you should have got ready earlier because I don't like lateness. Like it annoys me being late. So I didn't want to, kind of throw the book at her saying, "Oh, you should have got ready early," and then come on this and be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I'm half an hour late, everybody." Just didn't sit right with me. So I thought I'll just do this or do an hour or so. Because if it's there and it's been handed in, it doesn't matter whether I go now or in 2 days' time, does it really?
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping somebody has spotted a watch on treadmill and thought, "Oh, I better hand that in."
Fingers crossed, man.
It's a nice watch as well. Such a stupid thing to do, so I shouldn't have been wearing it anyway. But it's been such a rush day that these things happen.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway, that's why I was in such a rush, by the way, and I feel all hot and sweaty. I was in the shower literally like 2 seconds before we started and eating a little jelly thing. So yeah, that's been my day. You've had a late night, so we're all over the place between us.
Yeah. I did all right on Halo as well. I was doing good.
Did you? You know what? I've never played Halo in my life.
Honestly, it's my favorite game of all time. Like, gets me emotional.
I did have an Xbox when I was a teenager, when I was like, I don't know, 11 to 16 or something, but I'd never picked up Halo for some reason.
One of the greatest contributions to mankind has been Halo's lore. It's just like, it's just insane. Like, but I had Halo. I remember discovering that you could trade in your games and get money from Game or like Game Station back in the day. So I took all my Wii games because I thought the Wii's crap in it. Like, I had an Xbox 360 and I got FIFA 08 and Halo 3 at the same time. And mate, the FIFA 8 had the beer promo, so I was just being Gabby all day on it. Like, that was sick. I love that. They ain't changed it one bit. The frame rate's still the same. Like, they've not done anything to it. Halo's sick. Like, I love Halo. If anyone in the chat said anything about Halo, no, it's about bloody Kane Kessler and Victinia. Do one.
I didn't see Kessler the other day to answer a couple of questions.
I've seen him a few times this season, and he's been like, I think I said at the start of the season in a bold prediction that Kane Kessler will be a Championship Player of the season. I mean, because I genuinely thought he'd get a loan to a Championship club because he's that good. Like, if he stayed at League Two, and I know there's levels between League Two and the not that much to be fair, but League Two and the Championship. Oh, if he stayed, there's a massive shout he could have been League Two Player of the season.
Yeah,
massive.
Yeah, he has been very good for them. I will do. I mean, we'll get back to this in a sec. I do wonder what we do with him now. Whether he'll be in and around the first team squad, getting minutes here and there, or whether he goes out and plays at a higher level on loan for the rest of the season. I would assume it'll be another loan, to be honest. But
like at 18, that's a pretty freak thing to be that good.
To go from League Two to getting minutes with us, I don't know whether that's worth whether that's worth it or whether it's worth having another 15 games in the Championship or something.
Yeah, I feel a bit. I feel actually a bit sorry for Swindon there, because it's like,
Yeah,
imagine if Tammy Abraham, who was clearly too good for the Championship when he joined Villa,
yeah,
he got called back. Well, he could have gone to Wolves or anything, couldn't he? Like that was on the card. So
yeah. Never fall in love with a lone player. That's what they
never.
say.
I mean, I love
Couple of
Axel
changes here so we
Tuanzebe.
can get on with the rest of it. I've swapped Aldiami for Barry, Chukwuemeka for Sanson, and push McGinn back. That does a couple of positions in one change. So happy with that.
Yeah, I was going to suggest Carney on the pitch, because may as well. I mean,
Holly,
someone said in the comments that Louis Barry wasn't good on FM, and I think he's good. He's
to be
always
fair, he's done all right there. Yeah, he usually turns into a wonder kid. A couple of seasons, or a couple of games ago, when he first came into it. But yeah, he's not amazing yet. But
I mean,
14
for our
finishing,
level,
yeah, he's
he will be
he
a
can,
starter eventually.
yeah, he can do a job for sure. Holly says, "Is that Bailey's?" No, it was a cafe au lait in my new coffee machine. So yeah, change is done. Xbox Theory says Halo is amazing. Nearly finished the new one. Were you playing the new one, or was this an old one you were
Yeah,
playing?
yeah.
The
The
new
new
one.
one is there's some gripes I've got with it, but the gameplay is just like, it's incredible. So really, really enjoying it. And I was on Call of Duty for a few years, but just cannot be asked for that anymore.
What's your favourite Call of Duty? Have you got one?
Uh, you know what? We played the new Modern Warfare, didn't we? That was really good.
Mm,
That was genuinely brilliant.
yeah,
The
is
other
that the
ones
one I've
after
got?
have been crap.
I've got Cold War for PS5, which is
Yeah,
okay.
it's all right. The Modern Warfare was like a game, like that felt good to play as
Yeah,
well. Um,
the
but
Modern
I hate that.
Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, back in the olden days, they were the best ones, and Black Ops 2, I think it was. Oh, the
Yeah.
aim has gone close there.
Um, no. I really like, because with Halo, the multiplayer has like, there are so many ways to get out of a situation, Dan, when someone's got you in their sights. Like, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Like, yeah, I
Christopher
digress.
Trotter says Jacob Ramsey had 6 games at Doncaster and then went straight into our midfield. I don't see why not. Yeah, that's fair. That's
But
fair.
that is true. Doncaster are League One though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's relatively little difference. But if you're doing well at Swindon, do well at Doncaster, at that age, then you clearly got something about you, because it's very hard, I think,
Mm.
for a young player to excel in such a physical position in a lower league. But yeah, I think I've been blown away. I was blown away by Jacob Ramsey, to be fair,
Yeah.
and I thought he would excel directly after that loan sale, and obviously that didn't come to fruition. But Kessler Hayden's been something
Can't he?
else.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see what Gerard does with him, to be honest. Because we don't have a backup right back, do we really? It's Conser
And
playing there or Ashley
he
Young,
play on
which,
the left as well.
yeah.
Yeah, I push. So
But we need to get cash off, by the way. So we're going to see Kessler Hayden in the virtual world. No, we're not, because he's not on the bench. Good times.
hey,
Ashley Young there as an attacking wing back. I mean, it's not ideal, is it?
no, this is I'm not sure what's happening.
I'll tell you
It,
what,
it just seems to be like both teams punting it back and forth.
let's get Mbabu up there and Mings, and we'll swap these around like that.
Yeah, I like that. I
And
like
the
that.
Chuckmaker's getting forward, so we're going to put him on attack as well. I mean,
Okay.
I think there's goal in this for us, just going off the highlights. So I mean, we're certainly the better side in this game, but just lacking that final bit of quality, I think.
Yeah. Someone said FIFA's running down in quality since 08. I think it's quite literally, and I know like been the same game ever since. Like,
Yeah,
in
I
my head,
bought this.
FIFA. I know the graphics are different, Dan, but in my head, FIFA 08 plays very similar to like FIFA 20.
Yeah, I think anything from like FIFA 15 onwards is basically the same game, but just looks better every year with an updated squad and stuff and new menus. That the game basically plays exactly the same. I did buy this year's one on
Yeah,
kind of like a almost like a weird craving. I don't know how to explain it, but I was home alone and I was like, I've got the evening to myself. Oh, I'll just pop out and buy it. And I think I remember texting you about it. And I
yeah,
went to a couple of different shops and couldn't find it. By then, it was already in my head that I really fancied playing it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to go and buy it. Spent like 60 quid on it or something. Played it a little bit and then was like, oh, it's just the same old FIFA. Not really that bothered. No, it's just sat up on top of that bookshelf now. You can see it behind me. Yeah, just
Yeah.
about. It's just sat there. I've barely touched it. I was just like, I
Yes.
might as well sell it and get 30 quid for it. Cause like, the thing with FIFA, it just goes down to be worth absolutely nothing at the end of the season.
Yeah, and I think the Ultimate Team stuff can be such a problematic thing because it is.
Again.
Oh, it is hard. It is very, addictive. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good in general game mode. I've liked it. I think it came out in the Champions League game like ages ago when FIFA EA Sports did a Champions League game. That was wonderful. I really like that game.
Do you remember the World Cup game from 2010?
Yeah, I
Oh, that was so good.
me and my friends played that until about honestly 2018.
Yeah,
We'd
I love
get
that.
hook the PS3 up and get 4 controllers and just play try and get like Kenya or something to the World Cup, and it was so difficult. You could do the whole qualifying. San Marino, Kenya. It's so difficult. Like that was a very good football game.
Yeah, that was good. Good music and stuff as well with the menus. Just good
Yeah.
nostalgia thinking about that. 2010, so I'd have been 15. Oh yeah, that was the peak of my gaming years at school. Adeyemi,
That's
yes,
it.
yes, there it is. 89th minute winner. Oh
Yeah.
my god, he might be offside. Surely
Don't do
not.
this. It's Michael Oliver.
Oh,
Knew it. That's painful. That's rough. That's rough.
that is grim. I said I felt like there was a goal in this. We've been playing okay.
I mean,
That is grim.
you should just get like half a goal. You should just like give us 0.5 of a goal. That would
Bloody
make
hell, man.
football better. If the offside's tight, just give them half a goal. Because then it would encourage you to be more attacking, wouldn't it?
Here we go. Maybe there's one more chance. No. What did the comments think about that? Noah says, "How are we, lads? 11:37 p.m. in Melbourne. Perfect night time viewing." Yeah, we're good. Thank you. How are you? Adeyemi? Oh, could have been it. Devastating. Yeah. That has sapped all my energy. That offside.
That's rough.
I feel like we've had a pretty good game, to be honest. I'd say, yeah, we've been the better side.
I'm a bit gutted with this one.
Oh my god, here we go.
God.
Oh, yes, go. Oh,
How's he missed that?
Unbelievable. Oh, he was offside anyway.
Because if we got to the 2 half goals, we'd have got a full goal. So that rule is.
Christ. Well, it's 0-0. It's another clean sheet. That's 2 0-0s in a row. 3 draws out of 4, I think. That's all right, though. That's a step in the right direction. I think we're certainly the better side in the second half there. But I'm going to be a bit harsh on them, say there's no excuse for not winning. Let's fire them up. We don't accept low standards.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, 0-0 with 6 plates to Everton isn't a terrible result. We definitely could have won that. A clean sheet for Butland, to be fair play to him. Don't care about the presser. Barry is close to triggering a clause that we have to give Barcelona some money. Let's have a look at Coutinho then. Where is he? Still at Barca. His contract's till 2025, so they've given him a new deal. I think he might be playing, you know. Yeah, he's got 4 appearances. He played last season. No, he didn't. That was the year before. He's Barcelona B at the start of this season. He played it last season. He was pretty
played
good.
last season,
Yeah. So I don't imagine them selling him. 70 million they want. Let's just ask the agent, see what he says. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to sign for Villa. Coutinho wouldn't be interested in joining Aston Villa under any circumstances. I believe Barcelona will want somewhere around 143 million to make a deal possible. He has a minimum fee release clause to this value. So, I mean, that just makes the fact that we got him in real life all the more special, doesn't it, really? I'm just going to go in with a cheeky loan offer, though.
Yeah, I was about to say that makes it more appealing to me in real life.
I mean, that I assume that clause thing is because he's had a new contract in the game since. Because if he's got a clause in real life, we wouldn't have got him on loan. I wouldn't have thought.
I can't get my head around it still. I still cannot get my head around how we've managed to sign Coutinho. I
It's
really
crazy,
can't.
isn't it?
I really, that's
I mean, we can't even afford to pay him his wages anyway. He's on 375 grand a week. Let's just suggest that and see what they say. But yeah, it's not going to happen. Noah says, what do you think the expectations for the seasons are now with the signing of Philippe? What do you reckon?
It's hard to say because it still, in my mind, feels like such an impossible deal to have been made that I don't really know what it means. If that's,
Change
you
your
know,
name to Steven Gerrard and see if he changes his mind.
I just don't know what it means. There is I mean, when we said about Jack Grealish, like he's a world-class elite player, he will be, absolutely. Coutinho, been there and done that. Like, he's had the full career almost, Champions League. He's won. If you go on his Wikipedia page, mate, just go on it now, and you go to the, what was cool? Do you know the Fans Football Year Award we did?
Mm-hmm.
Went to Mo Salah's honours, and it was there.
No way.
I didn't do that. But yeah, like you go on it, it's just mad that the amount of stuff he's actually won is just Bundesliga, Champions League, German Cup, 2 Copa del Rey, 2 La Ligas, Super Copa, Copa America winner, of course, Under 20 World Cup, Under 17 Championship, Copa Italia, and then a whole host of FIFA World XI, World 11 for 2 years running. But yeah, just gonna get some water then as well.
Yeah,
So you carry on.
Kingy answered, offer no wages in loan clause of 300 million option fee, 300 million buyback. I mean, that just feels like cheating, to be honest, to do that. Barcelona reluctant to allow this player to leave on loan due to his first team commitment. Yeah, he's playing. I just don't think it's going to happen. But just for the sake of being a bit naughty, let's see what we can put in here. Optional future fee of 150 mil and future buyback fee of 150 mil. Let's just stick that in there. It's not going to happen, is it? But let's just see. We've got Bristol City next at home. They're 19th, and this is an absolute must-win, isn't it? With us down in 16th, because if we've got any aspirations of climbing the table, you have to beat people like Bristol City. They've got 2 points all season. They haven't even won a game, so this is absolutely a must-win. Aston Villa make loan approach for Coutinho. Let's see what happens. In my save, the board built a new ground called the Ron Saunders Stadium, 66,000. I like that. I was going to ask if we could get a bigger stadium, but I think I asked about it off air at some point, and they just said, "Oh yeah, maybe we'll work on it and see what happens." James has actually left the stream, so I don't actually know what's going to happen with getting him back in now. So this could be awkward. I have to text him. Oh, it has to be 300 for it to work. Oh, we'll see what happens when it comes back the next time. Oh, continue offer accepted. Oh God. Okay. Let's. I'm just going to screenshot that for later. I don't really want to play this game without James. I don't know whether we can just join in.
I think I'm still here actually.
Oh, well, I'm looking on the YouTube video. You're not there anymore.
My camera's on.
Hang on. I'm going to have to show people behind the curtain a little bit. So I'll go there. Then you there. You're just a black square on mine.
Okay, that's annoying.
Oh no, there you are. Okay, right, hang on a sec.
I had the
there he is. He's back.
thing in front of me.
He's back. Mikey said, speaking of someone who currently lives in Bristol, they're trash. We should smash them. Yeah, it's an absolute must win, this next one. I don't know whether you just seen, but we've had a loan offer accepted for Coutinho, by the way.
I know, yeah. I'd come back. I had my headphones out and I heard Coutinho accepted. I was like, he's having a laugh again.
Yeah, we put in an optional future fee of 150 million. When that's swayed it, I think. But well, that'll never be activated, will it? So it doesn't matter.
Oh, we don't have to pay anything.
No, it's an optional future fee with no money paid. So we've played the system a little bit there if he does end up coming, but it's funny, isn't it? So, and basically all we're doing is emulating real life because Coutinho is a Villa player now, so we want to get him in there. We're just gaming the system a little bit to make it work.
I can't believe we
Um,
didn't beat Everton. I think
yeah,
same formation probably.
yeah, exactly the same again. I think I'd start Adeyemi now because he's fit. Barry's done
Yeah.
well, but Adeyemi's the better player. Also, just for
Prob-
fitness reasons, I want to swap Mings for Coda just because Conser and him have got that good relationship. Put Conser in
Yeah,
the middle.
probably.
Actually, no, they won't.
I might be inclined to start Carney after that last game as well.
Yeah, do you want to put McGinn back and Carney as 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks good to me. I'll keep everything else exactly the same. Just get Kessler Hayden
Uh,
on the bench.
yeah.
Because
So Hayden.
Cash is struggling for fitness a touch.
Yeah, I can't wait till we sack Gareth Bale on. I've not seen him play a single game for us.
Let's put him on the bench with Bailey and give him some minutes.
Yeah, because Bailey's not going to play, is he, because of the
Yeah.
formation.
Conser and Cash are struggling for fitness, so we're going to have to make changes at some point. But I'm hoping we're at home against a team that haven't won all season. So, I mean, you all absolutely know what's coming, don't you? I'm hoping if we're a couple of goals up at some point, we can make a few changes to sort things out. They have a poor Championship sides who have managed to get their way up into the Premier League. Baker and Vyman are still there, by the way, so that's nice to see.
Nice touch.
But yeah, we'll go straight into it. I don't know whether this will be the last game. We might be able to squeeze another in. Don't listen to a word anyone's saying about us. Focus on ourselves and have some fun. Adeyemi
Andy
liked it.
Wyman has scored 12 goals this season.
Has he really?
Bristol
Went real
City,
life
yeah.
on this?
Yeah, in real life.
Bloody hell.
He's no Brereton Diaz though, who has got 20 goals in 25 games.
I quite liked Vyman.
Crazy.
All right, here we go then. Long throw. Adeyemi. Ooh. Oh. If you'd gone for Coutinho last stream, you'd have slammed for not being realistic. How times have changed in the last week. I know, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like you said, the more you think about it, the fact that someone like that plays for us is bizarre, really.
Yeah, the Coutinho thing, I can't get my head around it. I can't. I don't understand it still. I don't understand how it works.
Obviously, we've not seen any photos of him wearing the shirt or anything yet, so that it all does feel a bit like we've signed on Football
Not
Manager at the
real.
moment. Yeah, like it doesn't seem real. Obviously, I think he's due in Birmingham. He said in the next 48 hours, so you'd imagine he's there now, perhaps. I think a few people have asked about whether he's available for the FA Cup game tomorrow.
I don't think I'd want him to be available. It's just it's very quick, isn't it?
Yeah, my first thought was no, but then because of isolation and stuff of coming over from another country, but then Trippier played for. Oh yes, Cash has scored. Trippier scored for. Trippier played for Newcastle, and he only signed the other day as well, didn't he? So
yeah, that's true. There's two ways it could work. It's either you embed him quickly into the FA Cup game, but then is there any disruption that comes to it, and then do the whole team kind of not perform as well? I mean, they should. It's just that initial game more so than anything.
Yeah, I think he'll be around for the league game against Man United later in the week. I don't know whether he'll be fit and ready to start games straight away, or whether he's going to take a bit of time to get up to speed, but he'll certainly be in the squad for that, I'd have thought.
A comment from Snaggle who said it's where we should be as a club, the Coutinho deal. I'm kind of inclined to.
I disagree. I think if it wasn't for Gerrard, there's absolutely no chance.
Like, I think people assume. I fully agree that Aston Villa are a big, massive, huge club, historic, and should be up there. But the truth is, in my lifetime, they've absolutely not come close to touching. They haven't come close to touching. What's it called?
Like big club status.
Yeah, the closest they came was like a few months under Martin O'Neill, and that's it. And last season. So I think with the culture we have around football, it seems like it's a win at all costs constantly for every single club, and that's impossible. So Yeah, I don't. I disagree. I think Coutinho's an elite player, and Arsenal wanted him. Arsenal are better than us, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know.
Arsenal will be in
Um,
some kind of European football next season. I know it's only a 6 month loan, but there's always the potential that he either extends his loan again or whoever he's gone to sign him in the summer permanently for 30 odd million or whatever the fee is. If it's not for Gerrard, there's no way he comes to Villa.
no, absolutely not. It's it. I think the just because you're Brazilian doesn't make you good, but I think the biggest thing is Villa didn't have a Brazilian footballer at all until our first season back in the Premier League.
Mm.
I think which that speaks a lot. Like, we didn't have any players of significant international caliber
Mm.
of a good club or a good country.
It's like I
Um,
joked about the other day that like he's finally playing for a big club now. But you got Inter Milan, Liverpool, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Villa as your clubs that you've been to. I think he went out on loan a couple of times early on in his career as well. But Villa are the standout ones there as being the lowest ranked, aren't they? Well, Inter Milan I suppose as well, but obviously that, in recent times anyway. Um, so it's an absolute massive coup to get him, and if it's not for Gerrard, it does not happen. And somebody that he goes to like West Ham, who are in European football, or Arsenal, like you said, Spurs.
yeah. For me, I think it's such a difficult thing to say because you don't want to do down Villa, and I don't think it is, but it's perceived as doing them down.
Well, it's just
When
been
people,
realistic, though, isn't it? We finished
yeah,
11th last
it
year.
is.
We've got no prospect of getting into Europe this year unless there's an absolute miracle. Yeah, the club pays his wages. He doesn't have to care about Villa at all. He doesn't owe us
It's
anything.
like
But if it's
for
not for
me,
Gerrard, it does not happen.
it's even it's a bigger move than even Gareth Bale coming back to Tottenham last season. That like, could you imagine Gareth Bale going to Villa last season?
Yeah,
Like, no, no, it wouldn't have happened. Um, there's a few comments about Bissouma, and I'll be in trouble if I start speaking. So
yeah. The Bassoon one is difficult because I haven't done the adequate research to say things without flying accusations around that might be incorrect.
yeah,
Um,
there's allegations, isn't there? And I think to put it bluntly, I think it's fair to say that I wouldn't want.
yeah, Carney scored.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
legend. I
I'm
wouldn't
not.
want a. It's like if that is up in the air. It's essentially what I'm trying to say. If there's a negative situation up in the air or allegations, I don't want a part of it until it's
Yeah,
resolved.
I agree, but then I also think if it was as bad as suggested, he wouldn't be playing. And the fact that he's still playing makes me think that it's.
I
This
don't
is what
know,
I mean.
man.
It's a difficult
Yeah,
situation. I don't really want to comment on. From a footballer perspective, he's a very good player. 50 million is a little bit steep, to be honest. I think
yeah,
if it was just a purely footballing decision, does he improve our team? Yes. So yes, I would
yeah,
take him at Aston Villa. But all the off the field stuff that comes with it, I'd rather
yeah,
not get involved with, and I've not done enough research to be able to
yeah,
say stuff either way. To be honest, I know that's a bit of a
yeah.
cop out, but there's also
No,
legal things here at play that I don't want to
yeah,
get in trouble for.
no, it's completely fair. But I think where football clubs have done themselves down in the past is that they've played a player who is, there's questions about on that at all costs, like regardless, and then it comes out. I think is the case. It's happened at a number of clubs, but not making comparisons here. But Benjamin Mendy played for Manchester City
Yeah,
when things up in there, which I find really, like, for me that'll be a nail in the coffin. If that was Aston Villa doing that, it would be absolutely, it'd be very close to a nail in the coffin situation.
mm.
Where it's like that football club is not what I thought it was. I think Norwich had something similar with the it's a very different thing, but the sponsorship.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had a really dodgy sponsorship. The site was like, it's like scantily clad women on the gambling site, and Norwich is like have this perception as a family club. So the fans kicked off about it because I was like, this is absolutely not us. And there we go.
yeah.
But yeah, 2-0 up in
But yeah,
in what matters, mate.
yeah, the Mendy thing's interesting because he's not playing anymore, so obviously that is a very serious thing. That it's a very real situation. But like you just said, he was playing when it wasn't when it was still ongoing, last year or whenever it was. So there's nothing to suggest that Bissouma is now playing, but in a year's time, we'll look at that and go, oh, yeah, he's nowhere, he's not in the squad anymore. This is a serious thing. And I don't want that to be that that's an Aston Villa player at that point. Even though it's nothing to do with us, it's still our name getting dragged through, isn't it? Along with it.
Yeah,
So if you also have to pay 50 million for the privilege of getting involved with that, that's a very silly move for Villas to get involved with.
I think the biggest way to go is regardless of anything, is like find the next Basuma, because he's not a unique player.
Yeah.
He's a good player, but he's not unique. So, he did it again. He's done it. He's done it again. I love that. He's been fantastic this match.
Yes.
I think that's a start. That's a start next, isn't it? Like,
he started at the start of this game.
I know, but that's we only started him just to switch things up.
Yeah, he was performing well in the last game. To be fair, he got in some good positions. Yeah, but nothing amazing. Great. But yeah, 2 goals from Claret. I know we're playing lower opposition in the league, but this is a game we could certainly have slipped up in given recent form. So big performance from Claret. Have we got any more subs left? No, we've done them all. So just going to see out the rest of the game. Like I said, a couple of goals up. So
Cash Claret.
Lovely stuff. Yeah, Cash came off because he's absolutely knackered. But yeah, goal for him. Chuckmaker with the other 2.
I'd really like to see Wyman score against us. Go on.
No, I would. I want another clean sheet for Butland. Butland's coming in with a revelation. Zakaria's flew on goal from DM. Oh, shame. El Ghazi and Trez, yeah, I think they'll both end up going. I don't know if it'll be January, but I don't see them being here past the summer window. I think they both left us on the game now. I think El Ghazi went to Porto, maybe. And Trezeguet went to somewhere in Turkey. I'd have to check it, but yeah, they've both gone.
Go on, Kesler Hayden. That's a great cross. I think Kesler Hayden's pushing for a place here.
It's been a very good game.
Who have we got next? Palace.
It's somebody winnable, but there is a 2-week international break.
Go on.
Adeyemi, I think he might have been offside, but we haven't seen it yet. I'd like another goal from Adeyemi, to be honest.
No, that was a great pass from Carney as well. Carney's done magical.
Yeah.
If Wyman scores, I'm going to actually celebrate. Go on.
I mean, McGinn is absolutely knackered, but there's nothing we can do. He probably needs a rest. Although it's a 2-week gap, so
I think he can go. Oh yeah. I was about to say put Sanson in for the next match, but there's a gap, isn't there?
What we could do is holiday through a bit of the international break to get through it quicker. Because I'm free all day today, so I'm happy to do another game if you want to do one. But
we'll do Palace. Okay. I'm sure Palace is the next game, but we'll do that.
I'm always wary of stopping when we're doing well.
Yeah, we have done very well, and I mean,
we should have won. We should have beat Everton, to be honest. Obviously, it's only that offside goal that's the difference, but we should have beat Everton.
Credit to the setup, really, because we've only tweaked it slightly. I think I do want us to use wingers though, because that's some of the strongest players we have are on the wing.
Yeah, you're right. You want a 3-4-3, don't you, really? And you want your centre back to push wide a little bit to cover. You want one of your DMs to drop back in, and you want your wingers to either play as out and out wingers and put balls in for a striker, or cut inside. Bailey and Buendia feeding Adeyemi or something.
But what we have is a really flexible system as well.
Yeah.
Because we can take that striker off and put another DM if it's a stronger team. There's loads of stuff we can do.
There's certain elements where you've got to have options to change things up, which is good, but also changing things up too often can be your downfall as well. Sometimes you have just got to pick something and stick with it, even if it's not quite working, and just make minor tweaks. Oh, Christ.
Yes, Andy. He's done
hell.
it. Well done, lads. Everyone in the stadium's applauding him.
Christ.
Go on. It's the only away goal that every single fan in the stadium has.
It's a good end.
I love it. I love it.
No clean sheet for Butland. I've just noticed that Chukwuemeka is on an 8.4, by the way. I know he's got the 2 goals, but it's very, very good.
Got one from Paul Welford. Do you think Kessler's going to play for us in the first team? I think there's every chance, to be honest. I feel like there's someone said on Twitter, I forgot who said, but you call him back. Would it be better for him to play every game for Swindon than coming in and out at a Championship side? I agree. I think he should be playing every game at Swindon, but full back, Ashley Young's been out. Matty Cash and Matty Target can go down at any time. We probably need him in and around. Like that's a good thing to say because you can't say that about any other young player, can you? That you need them there. Like Carney can go on loan. That like there's no need. Like Jacob Ramsey's not. I say he's a young player, but he's a first teamer now.
Yeah.
So out of the question. But with that next generation, you can talk about Kesselheide and say you need him there. When that situation doesn't exist for any other young player, which is good. It's a good spot to be in for him.
Name Carney Troublemaker. Very, very good. He's progressing nicely. Yeah, nice. Kessler needs a loan move to the Championship. Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because Cash is going to be suspended for the next game anyway. So Kessler will start the next game for us. Yeah,
Getting Palace as well. Yeah, we've got it right.
There is some element of playing every game. It makes sense to me that would be better for your development rather than having minutes off the bench for us occasionally. Because he's not going to start over Cash, I wouldn't have thought. Bristol City's XG was better than ours in that for some reason. 2.38 for them.
Yeah, I think because we were 3-0, I just had to launch it. See, look, when we're free, they had a really good chance at the end. Sorry, that's more of it.
Yeah,
they essentially had an open goal, so I wouldn't put too much stock in that.
Yeah, we won anyway, so I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Kessler goes out to the Championship, I think he'll play most games because I think you'll send him out to somebody that will actually play him. There's no point in him going to somewhere at the top of the Championship who've got a good right back that you can sit on the bench behind, because you could sit on the bench for us and do that.
We called Brad Young back as well, which is
Yeah, I think all the loanees come back. Who went out at the start of the season.
Yeah, I think there might have been some confusion because they all seem like 6-month loans, even though I think Kessler Hayden was season, Barry was season, but I think Brad Young and Dom Revan might have been 6 months. I don't know, to be honest, but a lot of them have come back. I can't find him on FB Ref, man. This is annoying.
Oh, Vieira has been sacked by Palace ahead of our game against Palace. So Palace is now shaping up to be a game that we definitely want to be targeting a win. Bailey's going to play in the under-23s with Ramsey, Young and Sinisalo from the first team. How are our youngsters getting on? Is there anyone important popping up in here? No. Who was it? Ron Azaz, he was the one we got on our youth intake with the 19 flair.
Good God. And Gantz doesn't excite me because I feel that's a position that's a struggle to play in the Premier League.
Yeah. Play him as a number 10. I mean, he's only 16. His value is apparently 20 to 25 million.
The role and duty means nothing. It's his stats.
Yeah.
Like, you can make him a good.
Tom says, I don't see the point in sending Kessler out again. Youngsters, it's about game time in men's game more than any other level. I'd rather he stayed at Swindon or was around our first team. Bringing him back from a very successful Swindon spell to loan out again would be an unnecessary risk. Yeah, I just don't know what.
No, I agree. Yeah,
having him around our first team if he's not going to play.
I think he will though. I think,
the
fullback position, you'll get changes there. You'll get subs. You'll get late game subs and stuff.
Yeah.
So he'll start clocking up some minutes.
And obviously the level is totally different. I just wonder whether it's worth a bottom half Championship loan where he plays every week in the Championship instead.
Idiot.
Coutinho's rejected the loan offer.
That's good because we got the Northampton Messi.
We did try. We tried to.
One of the funniest things about signing Coutinho was in the comments, like in the rumors kind of kick off, and it's people were saying, but he's going to block Carney's path. So yeah, good. Like Coutinho, like.
I don't even know if that's necessarily true anyway.
It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's like you'll still get subbed on. It's a different position as well. He plays, he wants to play on the front three.
Oh, Crystal Palace are bottom, by the way. So
this
is absolutely must win. We just played Bristol, who are 19th. Yes, it's away
12th
now, but yeah, we're 12th. Another win will take us in the top half, I think. So we'll play this one more game and then probably end, I would have thought.
Yeah, we shouldn't get Lewandowski on loan either because it'll block Brad Young's progression. It's a challenge. It's a good challenge to have.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Carney would rather stay and play and learn off Coutinho than go somewhere else, no?
Paul Welford said, what if you think if we bought in real life 2 CDMs with Zachariah? I would say, based on this, no, avoid at all costs because it's been a massive chain around our neck to have Rice and Zachariah.
Yeah. did have to make some high-profile transfers to try and boost ourselves up into the European places. I wanted to get into Europe this season. I know we're 12th at the moment. We're only in October though, and a couple of wins gets you right up there. Just in terms of the table, so 7th obviously gets you some European football. We're 2 points off that. We're 3 points off Leicester in 6th. So it's not like we're 12th and the season's over already. We're a couple of wins away from getting up there. I mean, we're 1 point behind Man City. Leicester, Leeds and Wolves are right up there this season. Arsenal 16th. Palace have lost 11 games out of 12. So, new manager or not, we should be beating these next.
I don't know if you've seen this, but I mean the wonderful, the glorious Africa Cup of Nations starts. I think today. Does it start or tomorrow? But anyway, Aston Villa obviously involved with that because of Bertrand Traore and Trezeguet going away. I think it starts today, Burkina Faso. So Bertrand Traore is Burkina Faso in play. They've had 9 players and staff test positive for COVID just before the match. But Bertrand Traore said it's a conspiracy and it needs to be investigated.
Bloody hell.
So the Burkina Faso suspect foul play as there was a medical team that showed up to do the tests, but the organisers said they didn't send any team. So they said it's a scam.
Christ, what is going on?
I mean, what a glorious... it is a glorious tour. It's absolute chaos. I mean, he gets slacked off as well because of why are you taking players in January, man? Go for it.
Yeah.
I imagine if they said that about the Euros. You shouldn't take Jack Grealish to play for England in the Euros because it's January. You know what I mean? It's like, I know it wouldn't happen because of how the football calendar works over here, but it shouldn't be centred around what the Premier League clubs want because it's not their problem. Watford banned 2 of their players, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't really like that either.
That's horrible.
I don't see how you can stop them, really.
It's callous. It's like, I get that there's a thing to gun for, but if you can't structure your team around 2 players missing for a bit,
that's on you, isn't it? That's on the club to sort out. It's not the players' fault.
Deserve to stay up. Like, if
is Martinez back yet? By the way, he was in that list then, wasn't he? Martinez physio for 1 to 3 days, so he might be back. Well, I know Butland's done well, to be fair.
What's Butland's average rating?
Just sort of quickly, Alex Gill's the other one that came in. His value's gone way down now, but they're recommending that we sign him up on a proper contract, a professional contract. He's got significant potential. A centre back, it's all right.
How tall is he?
6 foot.
It's all right.
Well, he's worth keeping around. Let's get that done. He's only going to be cheap.
You want some absolutely massive lads, though.
Yeah.
Huge boys.
£3 a week? I don't think so. 2.5. Rest of it's fine. Oh my god. Fine, just have what you want. If he's good enough, it'll be worth it. What was the other bits? Connor Cody should be a fringe player, and Zakaria should be a squad player. I'm not changing those because that'll just annoy him. Dean Smith's finally got a job. He's at Blackburn.
You know what? In real life, that is such a Dean Smith job.
Yeah.
Like, because they've got some excellent players. Like, they had Adam Armstrong but Ben Brereton Diaz.
Yeah.
Like, they're really on the up. Even they haven't had Bradley Dack as well for ages.
I wonder how they're getting on. I'm sure Smith's been out of work since we started the save. Like, I don't think he's been anywhere.
Him out of a job.
Yeah. So obviously he was still in charge when we started this.
Manager Blackburn. Yeah, he has been out of a job.
Has it? I can't see where that would be.
On a career, what's it called? Achievements or milestones? A biography. That's the one.
Hard as Blackburn, yeah. Hard as Blackburn manager, 12th October. He left as manager 19th of July 21. Yeah, it's weird. I thought he'd have gone somewhere straight away.
Well, how are Blackburn doing?
Oh, 21st in the Championship.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, they obviously were doing poorly to get a new manager.
And he can turn it around, RD now.
Yeah, I'm keen to keep an eye on that. Let's see. First of all, see if they stay up, and then see if they get promoted at any point. Newcastle are 4th, Albion are top, just Southampton 2nd, Brighton down there as well.
What's really nice about about Dean Smith, like the Dean Smith thing is like how much I care about how he gets on.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely am like thoroughly interested in how he gets on.
The
And Norwich and elsewhere.
assistant manager wants to put Carney in the under-23s.
Is he an idiot? Is he a dipstick? Was he just at the last match?
And the assistant must have been isolating in the last match. He just missed him, scored 2 goals in the Premier League. He wants to stick him in the under-23s to rot. Mental, isn't it? This is what I mean.
Managerless Crystal. We need to savage these, Dan.
I'm convinced that the assistant manager just wants you to do the work. Oh God, I pressed something wrong by mistake there. I don't know what I just said to that last question.
You said, "Do you want? I'm buying loads of Bitcoin."
Let's just do what we can. I don't really care about this. I don't know why I clicked it, to be honest. What do you think about Martinez playing? Should we play him?
You know what? Jack Butland can have a little reward. He can play the game against Palace as a treat.
It's his old club, Palace.
Look, can you go on Jack Butland's profile?
Yeah.
I want to see. I just want to dive into how well he's. If he has done better than Martinez, like I mean,
he got a clean sheet. He's an okay back. I mean, his stats are pretty good, to be fair.
I wouldn't pay much attention to the star because he's still bang average. He can't pass.
17 reflexes, 16 one-on-ones, agility 16. Like, that's pretty good.
He'll do well. Yeah.
The fact he can't throw it out very well and stuff doesn't really matter. Can he
can't
save
kick
it
or communicate? I like the communication. When he speaks, he's like, "Hello."
Yeah, 200 grand we paid.
7.25 average rating.
Yeah, he's kept a clean sheet, hasn't he, in the one?
What's Martinez saying? Oh dear. He's better than Martin. He's better.
I mean, he's got some better stats, yeah, but.
Oh no, Martinez is better in the stats. I mean, in the rating. I mean, he's only played 2 games, but he's got a better rating than Martinez.
Yeah, I mean, Martinez has conceded 20.
I can't believe Butland is younger than Martinez. That seems wild to me.
Yeah, I mean, Martinez is obviously the better player if he's fit and available, but he has still got the little orange injury sign next to him.
Yeah, play Jack
Butland should be perfectly good enough to play and beat Crystal Palace, who are bottom. But before we do start this, I'm going to have to wee in a second, so you'll have to take over for a second.
No worries. Throw some questions, throw some hype in the chat for Jack Butland.
yeah, a couple of questions for James would be good to give him a bit of time to fill.
Let's talk Halo. Let's talk Halo. Let's talk about the what's the enemy in Halo? I forgot what they're called, man. Oh, embarrassing. Anyway,
because you were up so late playing it, that's why I forgot all about it.
Forerunners, that's it. Playing Halo. Played Project Zomboid as well.
I bought the Jurassic Park game the other day. It was on a PlayStation sale. It was like £8 or something. I wanted it for a while, but I thought I'm not paying full price for it.
Good game, that is.
I know the second one's just come out, but I bought the first one just because I thought I'll give it a go. I like stuff like that, like the simulation kind of. I'm obviously playing this, like the management and just setting all my park out. And do you remember the Jurassic Park game on PS2?
Operation Genesis, man.
Yeah, I love that so much.
Yeah, that was class.
So I kind of got this throwback of like wanting to play it. Just had a bit of a craving to play this thing. So I got it on a deal, and then my first dinosaur got hatched and caught a cold and died. And I was like, bloody hell, what's going on here? And then I got the hang of it, and my star rating went up, and I unlocked this other island. So I'll go there and there's some like tornado going off and I've got to like repair stuff. I don't know whether I assume you've got that far as well.
Yeah.
And the tornado ripped a couple of fences down and one of these dinosaurs escaped and ate a tourist. And then like it just popped up going, oh, you should look after your guests. It's like, yes, there's looking after them and then letting them be eaten by a dinosaur.
That's what we should stream after we're done with
You know what? I'd love to be able to. I don't know how is the problem.
Yeah. You need a capture card, don't you?
And putting it on Claret and Blue is not the place.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely is.
Who is ever going to care about watching us play Jurassic Park?
Speaking to the gaming writer Nathan Bliss, the gaming editor actually, Nathan Bliss. He said he wants to jump on this Claret and Blue. So I was going to
Oh
ask him,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
was
sure.
going to ask him this morning, but it was short notice, and
Yeah,
I don't know if he'd appreciate me going on Slack and going, "Nathan, do you want to jump on a?" He would have been, but he would have rolled out of bed. He would have, jumped in the air, clicked his heels, but look, no,
there
he
was
was
a
up for it.
comment on one of the last podcasts saying, "Oh, it's been a while. Have you knocked the Football Manager streams on the head?" And it's obviously we had a break over Christmas anyway, but the schedule of trying to get people free at the same time is hard as well.
Yeah, it's hard
Um,
with football. I know it was easier earlier because it was only one game a week and there was no transfers.
yeah, there's more games, there's more work to do. Um, trying to do it in work hours is difficult as well. Obviously, with people having proper work to do, and then doing it out of work hours is clashing with personal lives, isn't it? So it is
Yeah,
difficult to
it takes a
slot it
long
in.
time. It does
Yeah,
take a long.
yeah. You know that if we're saying let's go at 12, you've got to get yourself ready. Obviously, prepare yourself for sitting in front of a camera for a couple of hours, and then it's
I
going to
just
be a
rolled
couple
out
of
of bed.
hours
I
of.
genuinely rolled out of bed.
Oh well, you can't tell,
You
mate.
can tell.
But then you've got to be present and active, and then speaking for a couple of hours. Like it does take time to sit here and prepare for that. So, um, yeah, we'll slot them in when we can, but it is difficult. Team selection, Cash is injured or suspended. Actually, both, I think. So I'm going to let you sort that. Maybe answer
Yeah,
some questions if there is any, and I'll have a very quick wee as well. I'll leave my
yeah.
headphones in, so I'll
Throw
listen
them
to you.
over. Throw them over to the chat. Let's talk. Right. See if Glenn Whelan is in the game. Legend, absolute Villa legend. They should build a statue of Glenn Whelan. Um, I remember his glorious moments, such as two goals against Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday. He didn't even celebrate the Sheffield Wednesday one. But yeah, we'll have a look if he's in the game. I haven't got control. Xbox Theory, you should try 2 Point Hospital. It's nothing on Theme Hospital. It's all right. It's no Theme Hospital. It's all right though. Mikey says I've been on PlayStation for a long time, haven't had an Xbox since 360, but tempted to pick up a Series S for Game Pass. It's absolutely what you should do. I think the best combo is to have a PS5 and a Series S because you get the Game Pass and you get access. The Game Pass has changed, like genuinely changed my life. I don't spend as much money on games anymore. I get all the games I want through it. It's been brilliant. It's got the old FIFA on, so I play FIFA a year later. I don't ever get the new one because I only play career mode because I just can't do FIFA all my team. I'm not good at it. But the Game Pass is cracking. I play Fallout 76 and Halo on it, and I play the Halo Master Chief Collection. So that's been really good. Liam says just in a positive COVID test, can we expect a couple of streams? We'll try. We'll try. We will have podcasts and stuff. Might do a comment show because it's easier to do a comment show and it's more aligned with work than this. I mean, this is work because it's contributing to the channel essentially, but it's still fun. And I say that like the comments aren't fun, or anything else. Everything's fun, but
Yeah, this is different though. This
I
is
mean, we
literally
could do
playing a
it.
game.
We could do it, but it's like, would you do a Coutinho episode or a FM stream? And it's like, it's still. I'm a big advocate of streaming. Like I don't stop speaking to my boss about it essentially. And obviously I've done it loads before. But it's harder to kind of justify that over doing something about Coutinho.
Yeah, there's a work obligation for the channel where we actually have to speak about actual Aston Villa. For the couple of thousand people that watch this, we couldn't just do this and nothing else. This is something we have to do in our own time, really, to justify it as a work thing. But yeah, it's more fun to do this because you're literally playing a game. Like that's always going to be more fun than doing actual work, isn't it? Even though actual work is a podcast. But yeah, there'll be podcasts during the week, like a transfer roundup or transfer targets or something like that. But yeah, if we can squeeze another one of these in. So obviously
To
Villa
be
play
fair,
Monday, so there'll be a post-match United stream at some point as well, and then we play Man United again on Saturday. So maybe Wednesday or Thursday potentially.
yeah. One of the things to say, I think, is I know Claret and Blue is more so aligned with your work than mine because I've got a different job role at the company, but it feels like a pleasure to be doing like to even crowbar this in it as work. It's like
Oh
mad.
yeah,
So
sure.
everyone
Well,
who everyone who kind of watches contributes to that because we wouldn't be doing a football manager stream without anyone.
Yeah, like
So
we said at the very start, there's 57 people watching now live on a Sunday afternoon, but this video will rack up 1,000 views over the course of the week anyway.
yeah, it
Um,
justifies itself.
yeah, if we were doing this and there was 2 people watching and the video that went out afterwards got 50 views, there's no way we'd be able to get away with this and calling it work. Like we are doing this in our own time now, so who's going to stop us anyway? But to be able to call this work and put it on the channel is testament to the fact that people actually watch it and enjoy it. So thank you for the people that are watching it that allow us to do it, basically.
Yeah, kudos to you. Great. Bill Foster keeps saying, please sign Glenn Wheeling. Can we have a look if he's available?
I can't go back yet. So
yeah, let's play the match.
yeah,
Don't
remind me at
worry.
the end. Remind me at the end. I've
No.
sorted the team. Chuckmaker's starting again. Kessler Hayden's starting because Cash is injured and suspended, so he might actually miss a game when he comes back from injury as well. Why was that in such a weird order? Where's Eddie Amy? Eddie Amy's there. I've changed it to a pressing forward as well to get him a little bit further forward and at Crystal Palace.
Good.
I was saying when you talked about the Xbox Game Pass thing when I was having a wee. I'll get my headphones in.
Yeah.
Explain it to me, because I've got a PS5, but there is a lot of Xbox games I've always wanted to try. So is that like a, like PlayStation Now when it streams it? Is it like that?
Yeah. So it's got the cloud thing, so you can stream it to your phone and play
Right.
on your phone or your Xbox. But it gives you like every Xbox game that comes out now that is made by Xbox or Microsoft comes out on the Game Pass, and it's like
So is that like the PS Plus
yeah,
game
it's
deals?
essentially
Right.
like that,
Okay.
yeah. But you get every first party Xbox game, so you get all your Gears of War, Halo, Forza.
Right. Yeah. Forza is one that I've definitely wanted to play.
I've got it up now, but there's loads of good stuff. Like every time there's a game I want, what's mad, like what's really mad is it's like coming day one on Game Pass, and it's like I'm not obviously here. I wish Microsoft would pay me money for this, to be honest. Like that's embarrassing that they're not. But like they had that Jedi Fallen Order, which I always wanted to play, and it was just on the Game Pass, and I was just like,
So
these are
you pay
games
for the
out of
Game Pass thing like per month or something, and the
yeah,
games are
and you
free.
get I think I pay
Okay.
30 quid every 3 months,
That's
so
pretty
10
good.
quid a month essentially.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's the obviously PS5 is the top PlayStation. What's like the top end Xbox now? Because I know
the
there's millions of
Series
them.
X, the one that looks like a fridge.
Yeah, the big square one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, both are good. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd have a PS5, but I genuinely have not been able to get one
I
ever.
was very lucky when I got mine. To be fair,
You were?
it was like November 2020. They had not been out that long, or December maybe. I definitely had it by the
I'd
time I
just come
moved
out.
here, and I moved here in January, so it was before that. And I remember my girlfriend being like, "Oh, I didn't know you got a PS5." She doesn't know anything about it anyway, but she knew that they were selling out all the time. It literally just popped up on Amazon the one day. I saw somebody tweeted about it, and I just literally went on, added it to my basket, and it was done. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
massive queue or anything. And then I saw people saying like I was literally out of stock within like seconds. So I was very lucky to get mine when I did. Not really played it. I felt like in the last year, to be honest, not as much as I used
Yeah.
to. Just again, the time,
I've been playing
having commitments and stuff you've got to do, work related stuff as well. So yes, I've not played it as much as I wanted to.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because I know that was one of the first you got on
Yeah,
your PS5.
that is
That's
good.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Football Manager's on the Game Pass as well. Xbox Series said that. So
Yeah, I would be tempted to get like not the top Xbox. I don't think it warrants it for how much I would use it. But
no, because you got the PS5s, that you don't need that.
yeah, like the some of the big games that are coming out on PS5 are the ones that what I've bought it for, like the Spider-Man
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
Horizon's
yeah.
coming out next month, I think. God of War, games like that.
Yeah.
Like I always pick PS5, even if they were like on both consoles anyway.
Yeah.
Stuff like Forza. Oh, I love that when I was. I think I think I only had the 360. I don't think I had the Xbox One. I think I'd moved back to PlayStation by then.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've not really touched Xbox for 10 years, over 10 years now. So I don't really know what's good and stuff. I remember Gears of War 3, I think, was out then. Was the last one I played. I don't know what we're up to on that now. Is it 5?
Yeah, 5 and then so. Oh, Kana,
Oh
yes.
yes, Carney again. We
Have you
love to see it.
stupid on setting him up?
Yeah,
Like,
love that. Purvis with the assists, Dan Bardell signing. Carney has been trusted by Rowlinson and Rushton, and he's rewarding us with goal after goal.
he's got to be on for Player of the Month, hasn't he? Surely.
Yeah. Oh, love that. Can we get some Carnage Maker praise in the chat, please? There's 61 people here now. I know we're talking about PlayStation, Xbox. I knew when we did this one this morning, we'd be a bit all over the place, but
Yeah,
this is what streaming is, isn't it? We're just here having a chat, basically.
and a
Oh,
great
console
time.
goes close as well. The football manager is just in the background at this stage. So apologies to people watching this back in in the future and wondering why we're not paying so much attention to the game. But I said to Dan off air, like, obviously I've not seen him for ages, so we use these now instead of having a phone call and
Yeah, it's a
talking
good
about
catch-up.
whatever. It's just a catch up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it should be, though. I think if you're just going, oh, I want to look at Adeyemi's shots on targets for 3 hours.
Yeah.
No, it's speak about that. It's not gonna work, man. Like, it's not a Claret and Blue way.
Yeah, we're here to have a chat and play a bit of the game. And when the game's going well,
I am so tempted though to stream Halo to Claret. Like, nobody could stop me if I actually wanted to.
Well, you'd have to get the login details for a start.
Oh
So
yeah,
somebody would stop you, and that would be me.
Sure.
I would love. I wish we had the kind of the platform to be able to start up like a gaming thing and have that as a separate thing, doing it in our own time. But I don't. We barely have the time once a week to fit this in for Claret and Blue. Never mind fit in 5 hours of Halo as well. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do it as much as it sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah.
We got asked about like pro clubs. Like if it's for Claret and Blue, it has to be football related. So it has to be like FIFA pro clubs or something.
Dine at Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park Evolution can be crowbarred. Trust me.
Yeah, we have to have every dinosaur.
Life finds a way, man.
Every dinosaur has to be bred Claret and Blue or something.
Yeah, every dinosaur has to be named at
renamed the next Villa player.
Yeah. No, I like Declan Rice. Go on, do something. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's what we like.
Purvis again on the left into Watkins. I'd like another couple of goals here. We're playing very well, so let's praise them.
Yeah, we are playing fantastically.
When they're bottom of the league, we absolutely have to win, don't
Crystal
we?
Palace are playing. This is one of the rare times where the team at the bottom of the league is playing exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Mings cover as well there.
This is all coming together now, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah, this is what you have to do, isn't it? You have to just tweak things a little bit and persevere. Yeah, making major changes and changing to a 4-4-2 or something is you're asking the players to change a lot in such a short space of time. Just little tweaks here and there. Carney again.
You know what? What I love about him, he takes a shot. He does take a shot, doesn't he?
We might have to do sub Mbabu, by the way. He's struggling for fitness a little bit.
Yeah, Cody in there. Playing, isn't he?
He's playing right centre back there, so Cody can go there.
Oh, wicked. Oh, Konza can chuck Konza there.
Konza and Koda can go on the left, yeah. Cody's left-footed, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, maybe put Mings on the left there. I don't know.
I mean, we should be renaming this from Bardell Ball, to be honest, because let's change it. It's not Bardell Ball anymore. We've changed it. How do I change it?
Don't even bother at the moment.
Forget it. I can't. Oh, I can. This is ours now. Let's rename it to Rush Dolinson Ball. Does that work?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't change.
There you go, Rush Dolinson Ball. No, don't touch it because it will load it.
Oh god.
To the old one.
Undo. Okay. Bardell will get the credit for now. Right, Mbabu for Cody. This and that.
Yes.
There we go. Everyone's above average. Rice is the lowest performer, but he's a 6.7, so I'm happy to persist.
I might take McGinn off. He's flagging. Yeah. He's doing well, but
let's take him off defend. I don't think that's necessary. Let's let him have a bit more license. And let's get Samson in there.
Ramsey.
Okay, fair enough.
Give Ramsey a may as well. I mean, if we draw this, who cares?
Oh, okay. I do want to win now. I'm going to put Purvis on attack as well, even though he gets forward anyway. Let's absolutely flood it up there.
Really aggressive.
Yeah.
Fingers
crossed. More subs if we want to as well. I would like now we're playing two up front. It's a shame we don't have another striker. Like it'd be good to be able to bring off Ings now.
Oh, that's lovely ball winning.
They're
playing so high.
Yeah, they are, to be fair.
I don't know, but we seem to be coping.
Yeah, I just feel like Watkins could be changed up a little bit, but here we go. Kessa on the overlap. Shoot, I'm having some lag my end, by the way, which is concerning. I feel like it's about to crash or something.
It's holding up.
Not.
Oh, go on.
Go on. Oh, definitely need another goal here.
Yeah,
Guys,
this is a
Carney's brother Caleb and Barry are the future, along with Aaron Ramsey. In real life, 100%. The talent coming through is exceptional, really. In game, Caleb Chuckmaker is not very good.
that's a shame.
Adioma, yes,
Oh,
there it is.
Jacob
There it is.
Ramsey
Jacob
assist.
Ramsey from the corner with the assist. Love that.
Yeah,
Absolutely love
I
that.
did feel like we did need to give Ramsey a game because I haven't seen him
Yeah,
play
to be
for us
fair,
this season.
yeah, Ramsey's been good the whole time we played him, so it's quite harsh that he's not been in it, really. But you sign Declan Rice, you're going to lose a midfielder, aren't you?
Yeah, we
So,
essentially don't need to sign up backup midfielder ever again.
yeah.
Jacob Ramsey's going to do it.
Even Carney can play deeper if he had to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's
I
been a
saw a
revelation.
question about how Coutinho affects Carney and affects Jacob Ramsey, but I don't think he does because Josh said he'd be more effective. I know there's some talk about him probably being deeper, but I don't know. I don't
To be honest,
necessarily know.
I think with the kind of narrower formation we're playing now, the one that's missing out and struggling to get in is Bailey. I
Yeah,
know injuries are a problem at the moment. Anyway, he's had a month out at the moment. He missed a month earlier, so injuries are his real problem anyway. But how Bailey fits into I mean,
yeah,
you can play a narrow 10, I guess, and cutting in on his left foot and stuff. But Buendia and Coutinho are probably your two starters there, or Watkins or Ings
So
playing behind the
anyone else we can
striker.
put on to waste a bit of time?
Yeah, for sure. We've got two subs left, have we not? Just one. One of the
Uh,
strikers, Barry again. Barry did well. Barry for
yeah,
Watkins
both for Watkins. Why
did
not?
well in that first game.
Yeah,
Look
give
at the
him.
youth: Ramsey, Chuckmaker, Barry, Kessler Hayden in there.
Yeah, this is great.
Some good youth plodding through. The board will absolutely love that.
Got to keep him happy. Bored that is not the kids. You can just give them a Capri Sun. Oh,
So
that's
people
a
talking
hit.
about Football Manager conspiracy theories the other day on social media. Of
Yeah,
like, things like, if you go attacking, you never score. Stuff like that. You're always destined to never score if you go to attacking, even though if you need a goal. I saw somebody said that when they're on a winning run, they never like officially close the game and quit. They just like minimise it and leave it
yeah,
run in the
I do that.
background.
I do that.
And I'm going to try it after this because we're on a good run. Obviously, we've not lost today. We drew and
Well,
won two.
I think Football Manager just doesn't use any like resource if it's like minimized, or
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but it doesn't ever seem to lag or affect anything. It just stays there and then boots back
Yeah,
up
as
almost.
long as it's not in a game or anything, it literally just sits there in the background. So
Yeah, chills out.
I don't know when the next one's going to be, but I'm just going to leave the game running and saved in the background, just in the. Let's just experiment. We're on a good
Yeah, yeah.
run, so it's quick. So I think what people were saying, and now and I agree with it. To be fair, we did have that good run where I was quitting the game and coming back, and we were still good. So I mean, that probably dispels the
I don't
theory
know if
straight
there's
away.
much in that, to be fair, but
But
what I
people
would say
kind
about
of
the
people
attack,
suggest that there's like a luck factor to it, and that like every time
yeah,
you open the game, that kind of like regenerates how like lucky you're going to be during that little spell of gameplay. Again, I don't know whether
okay,
that's a thing, but no, if when I loaded it today, if my luck rating was good, for example, I could
yeah,
close the game now and roll a dice of
but
a worse
theoretically
luck.
that would happen anyway. Every time you press spacebar, it would just regenerate.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said at the start, it's a conspiracy theory that certain
Yeah.
people believe in. So we'll try it. If we leave the game running and we win the next three on the next stream, I'll start to believe there's something in it. If we lose the next three, we'll go, well, yeah, what was the point of that? Just drained my battery for the next 4 days.
What I would say about the attackers, I think I fully buy in because you can play into their hand. But I remember, like in my first game, do you know when Brighton first come up? I was the Man Football Manager. In my first game, I was 5-0 down at half time, so I just put it on overload. And left it. I just on this. I come back, it was 5-5.
Wow.
Just
Yeah,
hammered. It just went at it. But stuff like that is freak. But
there's
I
stuff
don't know.
like, like I said earlier, like it's kind of like set that your assistant manager will always say the wrong thing to annoy somebody. If you just send assistant off to a press conference, they'll always say something
Yeah,
stupid. And like we saw about, wanting to put Carney in the under 23s, like stuff like that. You think,
yeah.
why is my assistant manager saying that? That's obviously wrong.
Butland clean sheet.
Got them clean sheet, yeah, a good win there. We've not really talked about it, but yeah, a very very good win.
We might as
Rice
well hit
probably needs to
Brentford as well
rest.
now.
Are
Might as well
you
smash it.
free to carry on?
I'll do Brentford.
Okay.
I'll
Is
take
that,
one
is
for the
that,
team. I'm re-energized.
yeah, I'm happy to keep going. Like I said, my girlfriend's in Birmingham today, so I'm home alone anyway. So she said, "What are you doing after?" And I was like, "I'm playing Football Manager, I think." So
Yeah, we'll do
I'll
one
do
more.
whatever. Brentford, I think Brentford 8th or something. Is that right? Yeah, we're 8th, they're 10th, we're above them. We're above Man City now. We are 1 point away from European competition.
Back on.
Only 5 points off the Champions League places, everybody. Can we just slow down a second and realise that we're actually turning things around here?
Look at that little league positions graph, how like it's like curve upwards.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
look at
yeah.
that sweet incline, man.
You can see that somewhere bigger, can't you? I think previous positions,
Yeah, where is that? That is somewhere.
past positions, Aston Villa. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. We had this little spell here where we
The
absolutely fell
second
off.
wave.
And we were rubbish here. Then we beat Arsenal, went down to 15th, and since then we've loaded the game back up, got the draw with Everton, beat Bristol City, beat Palace, which has rocketed us up 5 places, and now we've got Brentford, who are 10th, and they're on the
Hope you,
decline, mate. Brentford are on the decline, so we're fully
you
going
know,
for it.
that graph. I hope you got some ICU capacity because we're only going up, like straight up, mate.
We are about to overload the NHS with the way
Yeah.
we're going.
Oh, hope we don't get in trouble for that. We
Nah.
probably won't. Nah, COVID is it's out there now. It's not too soon.
So if we'd beat Everton as well, they'd have 1 less point. We'd have 2 more. We've on 21 now. We'd be right up in 6th place if we'd have beat Everton. But as we all know, we don't do if buts and maybes on this channel. We only do absolutes.
Absolutes,
So
mate.
let's go and beat Brentford.
Did I tell you about the COVID situation in my family? I don't think I did.
No, go on.
My dad has got COVID, and most of my friends have got COVID. I don't have COVID, but my girlfriend's dad has got COVID as well. But my dad, I was a bit worried. He's got he's got all the vaccinations and everything, but you always get a bit in the first days when someone's get COVID, because there's a lot of hysteria sometimes, and
Yeah.
real and not. But yeah, I said, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Do you need anything?" He went, "Yeah, it's just like a cold." He's isolating in his pub down the garden, and he just keeps sending me to get cigarettes, not food, like every day. So yeah, that's wonderful. I
He
played
must be doing
Halo.
okay then.
Yeah, I was playing Halo with 2 friends who had COVID, and it was just horrible. They would just cough it like the COVID has a trademark cough. There was like that cough is different.
Yeah.
It's
To be fair, I had a little bit of a coughing spell last night, but Brentford have just beat Wolves. That's a big result for the European result race, by the way.
Yeah.
But we got the Christmas tree down last night and all the decorations and like dust and stuff. So I've just put it. I feel fine today. I've just put it down to like just general kind of dust and stuff like that. Yesterday, messing with the Christmas tree, that made me a little bit tickler. But my sister had it last week or the week before. She's tested negative a couple of times since, so she's all good now. But yeah, that didn't pass on to my mum and dad, who she still lives at home. Are we still live, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it just said live stream offline then for a second. And
No,
I booed myself.
we're good.
I don't care about that. I just tried to get another coaching because it said we had space, but then it wanted me to get rid of Neil Cutler to replace him. I didn't want to do that. So
Mate.
I wanted to add, not take away.
Yeah. Oh,
I've
gonna
just
be
also
playing some
remembered.
Halo today.
I just remembered I've got to go to the gym again after this to go and see if my watch has been handed in. Oh, ridiculous! What a day.
Did you ever play Rainbow Six Siege?
I had it for a little bit, but I never got into it.
God, it's
I
so.
liked the idea of it though.
There was a time when I only played it on. It's better on obviously PC. But I played it on PS4 because it was on PS Plus, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that game is rough. You can get shot through, like someone can make a little crack in a window and shoot you through it, like in the backside through it from a mile away, and that's you done, like for the game. So
Do you remember the Division?
yeah.
I remember that looking like it was going to be like the next big thing as well. I remember I
It
got the
was all
first one
right.
and it was okay. It was like it's like weird, like always online kind of you do missions with online players and stuff. And then the second one came out maybe a couple of years
Yeah.
ago now, and I was going to get it because I thought, well, I've improved on things from last time and stuff, but again, just never got round to it. I like the
Yeah,
idea of that, like more like tactical approach rather than like Call of Duty, just running around like an idiot.
yeah. I like Rainbow Six has always appealed to me. I think the operators and stuff are good. It's just a really hard, really rough game to play.
The thing with that and like Battlefield as well, being like more tactical supposedly and slower pace and things like Call of Duty, is you've got to have people to play with, which makes me sound
Yeah,
like an absolute loser.
but it
But
depends what
like
console your
yeah,
mates have and
exactly,
stuff.
yeah, exactly that, yeah. And if the mates even are into stuff like that, and whether they've got you the same console at the start, let's say you and me both had a PS5, but you absolutely hated games like that. Well, yeah, we know each other and we have the same thing, but we don't have the same interests. So Tom just said my mates and I took Rainbow Six Siege way too seriously. But yeah, you kind of
Yeah,
have to though, don't you? That is the
you
point.
do.
Exactly that.
Rainbow Six, like esports, is real. Like, like Rainbow Six is essentially like it is. It requires so much from you. Like, I've never felt any way like I have after the highs and lows of Rainbow Six Siege.
Brendan Rodgers is now Palace manager, by the way.
Too late for them.
Who's Leicester manager? I
What
don't even remember getting
platforms
him
you play on,
sacked.
Tom? We should play. If you're from PS, you can do one.
Which
It's a good. I'm not getting involved in console war stuff.
sorry,
But
by the way, Maurizio Sarri is Leicester manager and they're fifth. I don't even remember him going there.
it's getting a bit FME, isn't that? You know what? Villa's stuff in real life is like a football manager say. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
imagine if your FM15 save just went off the rails.
yeah.
Like
I saw
and
somebody
Villa,
say that yesterday. It's like Aston Villa season is peak football manager in 2025 when they're Steven Gerrard is now manager and Philippe Coutinho is just signed on loan. And that's true,
yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah.
exactly true.
I like all consoles. I think. Do you remember the people like really get ratty about it, don't they? Like that. This
Yeah,
one's bad. Man,
I
it's so
don't,
stupid.
do
It's
not care.
dumbest thing.
I remember when I was in high school and a lot of my mates had Xbox and I had that as well. But growing up, I was PlayStation 1, 2, then 3, and then went to 360, I think.
Yeah,
And
I think everyone I know went to 360. I don't
yeah,
know
but
why.
then I think PS4 came out and I went back to that and I remember that being like this big thing at sort of school and
Yeah,
college and stuff. I was like, oh, why would you go back? Xbox is way better. And it's like, I just don't care. I do not care anymore.
yeah,
Grow up.
yeah. It's like what everyone suits. If you only play like Gears of War, like you're not gonna get a PlayStation,
Yeah,
are you? And if you
exactly. Yeah.
only play Horizon and God of War, you're not gonna. Oh, Tom, you can play crossplay. We'll play crossplay on Siege or something.
Tom's PS, yeah. I think me and Tom might have played FIFA at one stage.
I
Unless I'm
reckon you.
getting him mixed up with somebody
I think you
else.
played F1. I think you might have played F1 with
Yeah,
him.
maybe. It's just talking about this. There's loads of games that I wanted to play over the last year that I've just not had a chance to. Again, the new F1 game that was on
Did
sale the other
you
day for like 28 quid or something. I was like,
Did
oh
you
yeah,
finish
maybe.
Valhalla?
I didn't finish it now.
No.
I
It's a
stopped
long
playing it.
game.
Yeah, it's very long. I stopped playing it at a certain point, and then you go on to other things, and I came back to it, and I was like, oh, I've forgotten all the controls and stuff, and yeah, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't think I play Rainbow Six Ranked because it's just full of it's just full of imbeciles, man. Um, but yeah, Tom's right. Everyone had the 360. It was just like the cultural trend. Everyone
yeah, but mine was different. All my mates stayed with Xbox. I think it went
really.
Xbox One then, and then Xbox One X or something. Was that what came after that? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's
But once
stupid.
I got to PS4, I just never went back. And then, yeah, got the PS5 last year, like I said. Well, back end of 2020. Yeah, and just stuck with that. What
Yeah,
about Hitman? You ever been into
the new
Hitman?
Hitman's good, isn't it?
Yeah, again, I think Hitman 2 was a PS Plus one, and that was the first time I ever played
Yeah,
it. And again, I've seen
that was
videos
good.
and stuff of it, and I've wanted to get into it and play it properly, and like really go all the way and do all these silly ways of killing people and stuff.
Yeah,
It's just again, you play it
I
for a
just like
bit and then
chucking
go on
hammers at
something
people
else.
from across
Yeah,
like
it
the.
is. It's stupid fun, isn't it? That like it's stupid, but it's funny.
No, I like Hitman. What else have been? There's this game called Unpacking, and it's literally like a little pixel game where you unpack, you move into a house and you unpack everything. You got to put it everywhere. It's like one of the best games I've ever played. Just
Mm.
like putting like stuff in drawers. And I thought this is peaceful.
You know what? I was very almost bought the other day just because I saw a TikTok about it.
Yeah,
Farming simulator. And I don't even know it's up my street. I really don't think it is. I've got no interest in farming. I watched Jeremy Clarkson's farm thing on Amazon and I enjoyed that. And again, I saw that on sale and I was like, shall I? And I just saw this video on TikTok of this guy playing it and he was just literally just driving a tractor up and down a field and that was it. And I was like, part of that appeals to me now that I've got a little bit older, but I also think I'm absolutely wasting my money if I buy it.
Yeah, I think one of the things that Mikey just said in the chat is PS3 price on release. I remember it being like
Yeah, it's
amazingly
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
it was like 550 quid or something, wasn't it?
$600 on release. So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it was definitely 500 quid. I'm sure of it.
I don't know, like, because the Xbox 360, I remember it being really, really cheap.
Yeah,
Not really cheap because it was still hundreds and hundreds of pounds. $599 at launch. I bet it was £599 because that's what they do, isn't it? They don't make the currency difference.
yeah. I'm sure it was. I think I've got a feeling it was 550. That's what the first number that stuck in my head. Crystal Palace just beat Arsenal, by the way. I know Arsenal are down there in 16th, but we've done well to beat Palace then.
Fair play.
Bristol City only lost 1 to Man United. Leicester have just been battered by Wolves. Wolves are doing well. You know who Wolves manager is? Steven Gerrard. So we're competing with Gerrard for European football, which is bizarre. Brentford coming up then. This will be the last game, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Sheffield United is the next one, though. So we'll see what happens.
Depends how well we do.
Yeah, if we win this, maybe. Ramsey, we don't want Ramsey playing for the under-23s.
Yeah, I think
Martinez, even. I
the
think
PS4
Martinez
was
comes back
cheaper
now.
than the Xbox One as well, wasn't it? No, that's what Tom
I
said.
think so, yeah. Far Cry 6 is good, says Jason. Far Cry's been a series that I've toyed with over the years. I remember 3 being the one I started with I can't remember the actor. He's in Better Call Saul, the bad guy, the villain in the game.
Giancarlo Esposito.
No, that's 6. I'm talking about Far Cry 3. It's got quite a big nose,
Oh,
skinheads. I can't remember his
Michael.
name.
What's his
Michael
name?
Mando.
Yeah.
Voss, I think, or Vass in the
Yeah.
game. That one was sick. I love that. Looking back now, it's so dated, but I love that one. And
That's one of the
then,
only games I've gotten free as a promotional item.
really? How did that happen?
Yeah. Because I used to work at Kerrang Radio and I was an intern, so they just used to give me like stock and stuff, which was pretty cool. So I got CDs and posters and stuff. But they had like a competition prizes and loads of games. So I got Halo Combat Evolved and Far Cry 3. But what I got Far Cry 3 like two weeks before it came out.
Oh,
On
nice.
the store. So that was pretty cool. That was nice. That was a great game as well. I got loads of good memories of that.
Yeah, Far Cry 4 was the one set with the somewhere in
It's
Asia,
in
I
like
think.
the Himalayas, isn't it?
Yeah. Didn't play much of that. Actually, I don't think I
If you
played it at
play
all.
that at the start, you get given a choice between running off or staying and waiting for the guy. If you wait for the guy, the game ends. Like you meet him and it's like, oh, you chill.
I did play 5. That was set in like the US, wasn't it? It was like cults
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
didn't like that.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't enjoy that as much. And then 6 looked good, but again, thing is, these games come out so often. There's loads of stuff that I like the look of, but I'm not paying 50 quid, 60 quid every time I fancy the look of something. So I
No,
just
that's
know
why.
there'll be ones that I like the look of, and then I'll play them and go, "That was crap. I've wasted my money there."
Yeah, I don't like paying full price for games anymore because I rarely
I
like.
don't have
I
enough time
bought.
to commit to them to get all get my get like my money's worth out of it. Where something like this for FM cost me like 22 quid or something, and I've got like 200 hours or something already, and I don't even count that as a lot really because I've barely done anything.
I got Resident Evil Village, which was a game I wanted, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla for £40 together.
Yeah, that's way better, isn't it?
Yeah, because both of them I wanted day one, and I had to pry myself off Amazon or whatever from buying them. But
if I
they were
buy
good.
anything new because I know I want it, and it's something I can like complete pretty quickly, or it's a single player or something, I'll buy for like 45, complete it, and then sell it for like 30, 33 or something like that, and think, well, I've kind of had that, and I've paid like a tenner to play it. Is how I look
Yeah.
at it. But buying something like FIFA for 60 quid, if you don't sell FIFA, the new one comes out, and you'll go to like trade it in or whether, and it's worth like £2.50 or something.
Yeah, I like
It's
buying
ridiculous.
FIFA. I like buying FIFA digitally for that reason because it drops so quickly to like 20 quid.
Yeah.
Like Christmas. Like,
It's on
22.
sale at the moment. The new one's on sale. Yeah, it's like 25 quid or something, I think, and I paid 60
And
for
like
it.
I
It's
don't even
ridiculous.
think you can get it in shops for that cheap.
Yeah, it is mad.
And the trading value is like worthless on it.
But I'll pretty much every FIFA I've had in the last few years, I'll buy it, pretty soon when it comes out, Not like I'm talking about FIFA 17, 18, so
Yeah,
like 5 years ago now. And I'll buy it, play it for 6 months, and sell it for like 30 quid, and think, well, I've got 6 months out of that, and it cost me like 20 quid, so
yeah.
that's fine. Adiyami still on goal here, by the way,
You
1
know that
minute in.
those Carney passes are beautiful. Oh,
Carney
Carney
Chukwuemeka is on
assist.
absolute flames, by the way.
You're gonna have to clip all these goals, man.
Yeah,
Send like Coutinho, who?
yeah. Good shout. Remind me to do that. I mean, I'm now creating work for myself, but yeah, Carney,
That's
very
a
good.
great goal.
Yeah,
I mean, Adeyemi did the work there, but Carney, without Carney, it
yeah.
don't happen.
2 minutes in away at Brentford, who are doing well though. That's a great start. I'm already
How many?
tempted to go a little bit defensive. I'm not gonna.
I'm amazed by how many key chances and goals and assists he's contributed to in the last
Yeah.
3 games.
I mean, I think.
He scored three
Oh,
times.
you know what? I was about to say maybe like the FM algorithm's different if you only watch key highlights. So that's what I thought we were on. We're still on extended highlights. So that's nonsense from me.
Smashing them.
So I was just about to say it feels like the games are going by pretty quick, but it is almost 2 o'clock now. So this has been as long a stream as any. I
I'm
was
glad
just
I
about to
did
say
it. I
on
was
key
waking up
highlights.
with a little crusty mouth, thinking, "Oh, I don't
What's
really
today going to
fancy this."
bring?
Yeah, they're thinking, "Oh man, I just want to crawl out of bed and put my head in a bowl of Weetabix and maybe cook some halloumi and eat like a dirty Sunday boy." And
What my plan was, because obviously we were supposed to go shopping, but we're not going to now. So our house is empty in terms of food.
yeah,
So I was going to walk up to the train station, come back, loads of time to spare, pop into Tesco and get a meal deal or something. Have a nice, oh bloody hell, have a nice
ah,
sandwich or whatever. And I didn't get a chance to go, so I was in such a rush. So I was worried about my watch and trying to get back in
yeah,
time and have a shower and whatnot. So there's no way I was going to do this if I'd not had a shower after the gym. Um, so yeah, I've had nothing to eat today apart from a jelly, 10 calorie jelly. Actually, there's still a little bit in the packet. I'm gonna have it now. Just get that last little bit.
get it down, yeah.
So I've had nothing to eat. There's nothing in the house to eat. So I've just had a text of chicken katsu curry at Wagamama's has been devoured by the other half, and I'm just thinking, what can I have? So I'm very tempted to order like a KFC or whatever, but I'm trying to be healthy this year, and so far 9 days in, I've done pretty well. So I don't really want to
Yeah,
ruin it.
I've done decently. Yeah, the healthy eating stuff. When you get on it, I've been
Once
eating
you
little.
start and get into a routine, I'm absolutely fine. Like I've been to the gym 6 times, I think, since the 1st of January. So I'm
Yeah,
like, once I'm getting into a routine, I'm fine. It's just starting is my problem. And then if I have a gap for a week or two, it's like, oh, I've got to start up again and get back in the groove, and I find that difficult. Once I go and I start eating healthy and stuff, I'm okay. I just don't really want to ruin it. But then one takeaway or whatever isn't really going to
nah,
ruin a diet for the entire year. You just you just start again, don't you?
yeah,
Oh no,
absolutely.
Carney's got a bruised ankle. Oh no, we might have to get him off.
That's hideous. I mean, let's see how he goes into half time because it might clear up. But
Oh, go on, Carney.
oh,
Yes, yes.
sorry, keep him on, keep him on.
I mean, we don't want him to be severely injured though, because he is a revelation at the moment. And Babby with the assist, by the way, done very well. He's our right centre back, and he's now playing as like a fullback down that side. Kessa Hayden involved as well. Great crossing, Carney at the back post with the header. You love to see it.
Landed on that bruised ankle as well. He's
Yeah,
taking one for the team.
I love to see it.
Legend.
We have really turned things around here. Oh, but Watkins is injured now. Okay. Watkins for
Keep.
Barry.
Um.
Only
Yeah,
other
we're gonna
option is
have to.
Bailey up front, which should we do that?
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Just to get a
He'll
bit of
play pressing
pace.
forward. Yeah, he'll play pressing forward.
I mean,
Badly, but he'll do it. He'll do
striker
it.
isn't one of his roles. Advanced forward. I
He'll
mean,
be
good
fine.
dribbling, good finishing, good pace.
He'll
There's
be
no reason to
fine.
suggest that doesn't work. Yeah, we might. I'm wary of Chuckmaker because I don't want him to get badly injured, but we'll see. We'll see what happens at half time in terms of his fitness. He's the
Yeah,
best
if he's.
performer once again. And can we just remind everybody, by the way, that our assistant manager wanted to send him back to the under 23s? I think he's scored and assisted in every game. I think.
I think he's the clear starter in the
Yeah,
role.
apart from the 0-0, obviously the first game, every game since then he scored or assisted, I think.
Villa legend.
What an absolute hero. Yeah, Mikey says get Carney signed up on a new contract ASAP. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Give him the big money.
I think he might have got an extension in the summer window, like you can trigger the extension that he already had. I think he might have had that, but we'll investigate after this game because if not, he definitely deserves one. He's only 18 in game still. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're a year ahead of real life, but he's still
Good
only
God.
18.
That's so young. Adeyemi, Carney. Oh, brilliant.
Sanson
They're
Bailey.
making it work.
Oh,
This is a good game.
it is good. That's what I mean. Once you get into Football Manager and things start going your way, there's no better game than making little tweaks and seeing it work. Like getting Carney in there as the number 10 and seeing him succeed. Like, how can you get better than that?
I thought we'd get a penalty for that.
Yeah, the long
I don't know
throw-ins
what.
haven't really worked, to be honest. We set them up just to have them. I think Mbabu's long throw is like 19 or something silly. Cash has got an okay one, so he's worth having them, but they never really come to anything.
It's come to a shot for the other team, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, clear that to Bailey. Yes.
Come on, get a bit of pace now. Down the wing.
Bailey's
crossing.
essentially a winger there.
Yeah, into Adeyemi.
Oh,
Good save from whoever the Brentford goalkeeper is. Oh, no, it's over the bar. Fair enough.
yeah, Bailey should probably be in our rotation as a striker.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Gets him in the squad.
Yeah.
You can play at 10 to there, but the forwards that Villa have got, obviously in real life as well. Even Buendia can play as a number 10 or can play out wide. Chuckmakers through again. Oh.
The amount of
This is
shots
fun,
he's
isn't it?
getting.
This
Yeah,
is
the amount
fun.
of shots Carney's getting and space every game is incredible. Yeah, he's
Just
played
noticed
against.
that Danny Ings got injured for Spurs, by the way, and had to come off. It
What
shouldn't
did
be
we
funny,
buy with
but
the
it is.
Danny Ings money? We got Adeyemi, didn't we?
Yeah, Ings for 50 and Adeyemi for 18. I mean, that is the highest of the century, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
Doing well, keep
we
working.
could have done with Danny,
Yeah,
but we could have also done with 50 million.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Bailey playing up front at the moment because Watkins is injured, which isn't ideal, but he's still on goal here and he scored. So just saying that Bailey isn't ideal as a striker who scored 16 seconds into the half. So
I think he is ideal as a striker. I think he's like.
Like I was just saying, if he can do a job out wide, why can't you play up front?
Yeah, let's loan Louis Barry, man, because it's just.
No, don't be silly. We've got Cameron Archer. He might do with a loan, to be honest.
Yeah,
Archer's not getting any minutes, and he's
not.
not.
Archer was what Chukwuemeka was.
Archer isn't as developed as Barry is. Barry's ahead of him for sure.
Barry can make a contribution.
Yeah, if you've got Watkins, Adeyemi, Bailey, Barry as your 4 options to play into 2 positions, Cameron Archer doesn't get a look in, does he?
Nah. No, Chukwuemeka's fitness is holding up, so.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that he might be stressing his ankle a bit and he's going to be out for 6 weeks or something.
60 minutes. We'll see what we do about 60 minutes.
I mean, we're 3-1 up away at Brentford, who are above us, I think. So this is a very, very good result. Let's get Carney off.
yeah, it's done.
Look, just a Bailey first goal of the season. How does that work?
Don't know.
Let's skip this. We don't need to see it.
Yeah, we're too good.
I mean, we've just got 2 goals on 46 and 47 minutes, both Bailey. I've literally just talked about him not being ideal as a striker, and he scores 2 goals. I'll clip that out for social. Let's get Carney off. There's no point risking him with 4-1 up. Let's get Ramsey on there as a 10. Straight swap. And we probably need to sub one of these 2 later on, Sanson and Rice, in terms of fitness and both being on a yellow card. The rest of it, just go out there and play on, boys, because you're doing well. You know what? There's still a lot of people watching, but there aren't many comments for a while since we've stopped talking about PS5 and Xbox. No one's actually talking about FM. Where's the praise? People talking about us not being good enough. No Bardell, no party, all that kind of stuff. We've won 3 games in a row here.
We've smashed the last 3 teams.
Yeah, and like we said, we should have beat Everton. We had that offside goal, but we played well anyway. If we could have won every game on stream today. You know what? Play the rest of the game. I'm going to have a wee.
What can we say, guys? What can we say? Bailey is good at striker. Thank you for the appreciation. Look what we've made. Look at the magic we've made here. Oh, Jacob Ramsey comes on, scores. You know, this is going fantastically well. Away as well. These Brentford fans must be fairly gutted. I'm glad that Connie's impact has been fantastic as well. In game obviously. So it's stuff like that makes you really want to. Oh, what's happening here? That'll be fine. Ah, 5-2.
Oh, bloody hell. Just heard you say 5-2. Oh well. Did I miss anything else? 5-2, by the
No.
way. What the
Um,
comment saying? Don't invite Dan Bardell back, no need. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Bailey's a good striker, yeah. He's absolutely surprised me. Like, he can do a job, like we said, but I didn't expect him to come on and score 2 goals immediately.
there's no chance of a move for Coutinho Reece. We tried.
Tom Carley, I wasn't really paying attention, but what a result. I mean, probably could have
Oh,
done with another change, couldn't we? So let's get that done. Let's get one of the
yeah,
midfielders off. Sanson for... Actually, no, let's get Rice for Zakaria.
yeah.
As a defensive, shore things up a little bit. So
Yeah,
I went to the toilet thinking there was like 10 minutes left.
no, there's half like you went out
Basically the
46
whole
minutes.
half.
Yeah,
You're up next season. I mean, the charge is on, isn't it?
the tried.
Charge is
We've
on.
picked up. We will probably slow down on the form eventually, but
There's
we
always a
picked up the
blip.
points we needed. We picked up a lot of points. We put ourselves right in the reckoning, haven't we?
Yeah, and Brentford are a team that are, I think they might have got Europe last season, but they're up around those places again this season, and we're absolutely smashing them in
Would you
their own
make
gaff.
any January transfers? Because the more and more I see, I'm inclined to think that we are just really good now. What? Like it's just about the players that need to develop.
I mean, the first 10 to 12 minutes of this, I was going to say podcast, this episode, we talked about maybe 3 at the back is not the answer, and we've gone on to dominate every game since.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
So
that.
it was
And
just having
we've
those,
found a way to get Bailey in.
yeah, it's just those little
Look at
bits,
that! Look at that tracking back, man.
it's just those little tweaks. Yeah, Reece says night and day from when I last watched that terrible result at St Andrews. Yeah, exactly. But
That's a shame because we needed a cup run.
yeah, we got the FA Cup, I guess, but yeah, losing to Birmingham in the first round is pathetic. Ramsey, oh, unbelievable. An absolute howitzer from Ramsey, says the commentary. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love what I'm seeing here at the moment. Konsa brings it down, brings the ball into
That's
their
an assist for
half,
Bailey.
out to Bailey, assist for him, edge of the area, Bailey, absolute grass
You know what?
cutter.
Give Watkins a rest next match. Bailey's starting up from investigating.
That is ridiculous. Let's praise him.
Look at the XG as well. Like we have absolutely smashed them.
This is unreal.
Bailey's 9.2 rating. What?
I mean, considering we were like, oh, should we play another game?
You know, I'm feeling doing the Sheffield United one.
Like I said, I am free this afternoon. I would play for 3 or 4 hours, to be honest. I'm very happy to sit here and carry on. If
Yeah,
people
we'll
are
do
watching and you're enjoying yourself, I'm here to carry on.
until we lose, really, isn't it?
Yeah, if we lost the next game, I would quit.
Or the next international break, because it would just take ages.
Yeah. Yeah, Bailey on a 9.2. That's the highest rating I've seen so far, to be honest.
Oh, what a result!
We've done all our subs as well, so just play on, boys. Do what you want.
Brentford need to get another few goals here because we want it to be like a new record set for Premier League scoring. get 4, lads.
Bardell ball out, Rowlinson and Rushton ball in. Yeah, let's rename
Yeah, we
that
played
tactic.
some football, man.
We've
Football.
played well. It's all clicked, hasn't it? And this is what, again, I don't want to like discredit what we've done here or likewise give ourselves too much praise for what is effectively a spreadsheet that we're just making tweaks to. But this is what the game is. Sometimes you'll go through those periods of conceding out of nowhere and losing games when you think, why are we losing? We're not that bad. And then you'll win games for basically no reason and wonder what's going right here.
One of the better football manager matches I've ever seen because Brentford are giving it some as well. It's
I mean, they've scored 3 goals at home and are going to lose. So That's an unbelievable strike, though. Bloody hell.
You cannot defend that.
This is what I mean, though. It's just random. I don't know whether we can give ourselves too much credit because I don't know what we've done, really, apart from a couple of minor tweaks in terms of
Yeah.
roles and stuff. And likewise, when you're losing, you think, well, we haven't really done anything, but we're losing. I don't know why. It's just the way the game goes sometimes. But I'm all for this, and I think we're going to score again. Oh, it's close. Lemming says, I play Adiemi and Bailey up top with Buendia behind. Interesting. It's interesting to see that you've got Adiemi as well. I know he's quite popular this year. And Sesko as well.
Yeah. Because one of the things I struggle with Football Manager is sometimes your team becomes a template team and everyone's you're signing the same players.
But one we looked at in terms of January signings that I might go back in for, I can't remember his name, but that massive striker we
I
spotted.
know, yeah.
He's like 6'7" and he's great in the end and not particularly slow either. I think he's playing in Italy maybe, and he was like 8 million.
Yeah.
I'll be tempted to go back in for him, to be honest, just as a different option that we can pump it up to.
Yeah. We don't really need it at the moment, do we? Well, I guess we need it in January.
But yeah, if we, you can never have too many strikers.
Go on, Adeyemi. Oh, send him off.
So I just can't believe what I've seen from Leon Bailey.
He's at it again. He's absolutely at it again.
Look at the pressing.
He's fired up, isn't
it? Their own half.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God. Has he got a hat trick?
I might be offside.
Do not do this. I'll put my fist through the screen if this is offside.
Oh, it's a warning.
Yay.
Yeah, Lorenzo Luca, A6 Luca, yeah. It's a second half hat trick, by the way.
Good
and he's got a perfect 10 rating now.
I will say he's Jacob Ramsey's, but Gianni Chukwuemeka's a shame now, isn't he?
I mean, to be fair, Ramsey's on. If Ramsey got an 8.7 in any other game, that would be unbelievable.
Carney's injured, put Jacob Ramsey straight in.
Yeah, that'll do. And he's got a 9 rating, Jacob Ramsey. Oh, unbelievable.
7-3, there we go. We got our 10 goals.
If this doesn't ignite your love for Football Manager, there's no, like, this game is not for you. Because this is like peak Football
I'm
Manager.
rooting for Brentford now. I want them to get 5. Like, that would be just.
No, mate, we need the goal difference.
It's pointless at this point, man. It's just. This is
Kes Hayden's not enjoying life for some reason.
This is just one of those games. Like,
yeah.
It's just you put it all in and chaos came out.
Got to play another game, haven't we?
Yeah, we have to do Sheffield United and we have to hammer them.
You can't end the
that
stream. That
keeper's being an idiot, man. What's he doing? You should not be doing that.
Gonzalo, shoot!
I want to hit that, you idiot.
Bailey for the 4th goal. Oh, somebody should have
sub him off. Sell him.
I can't.
Oh.
Well done. A second half hat trick for Bailey is unbelievable. Ramsey on a 9. Like, Chukwuemeka gets injured, and like you said, you just go, oh, yeah, chuck Ramsey in there, that'll do. And he's got a 9 rating since. You
know what? Chukwuemeka, you were good, but say hello to Jacob Ramsey.
Anyone watching, by the way, still a lot. The viewers haven't dropped off, so the same people are still here. If you're watching and you've got Twitter, go to your Twitter page and tweet Dan Bardell and just say Rowlinson and Rushton masterclass. Just that, nothing else. No further comment needed. I think he's busy today, so he's doing something. That's obviously why he wasn't here for this. Just say that Rowlinson and Rushton masterclass. I'll stick it in the comments, so you can even copy and paste it if you want.
Done well there.
Go and send that to him. See how many people do it, just out of interest. An 8.9 for Ramsey with 2 goals and an assist for him.
I thought he got 3.
No, 2.
Oh, no, he got 3.
No, 2 goals.
Oh, Ramsey. Oh, I thought
Ramsey 2 goals and an assist. Bailey 3 goals and an assist. Adiemi with 1 goal. Estupian with an assist. Mbabu with an assist.
goal and assist.
Adeyemi goal with an assist. Yeah, Chukwuemeka goal and assist. Unbelievable! What a performance!
You're gonna have to go on the stats after this, man. We're gonna have to see some Leon Bailey stats.
Yeah.
Good God.
That isn't good enough. Absolutely unacceptable. Very well done. Yeah, that was an excellent win. Lovely stuff.
Can't say anything else. They can go to Nando's today.
Yeah, let's give him a day off and everything. Ollie Watkins is injured, but how long for? 3 to 6 weeks. Leon Bailey will play, so no problem.
Soja. So yeah. Sorry, Ollie.
Absolutely no problem. Needs a physio for 3 to 4 weeks. Chukwuemeka is the big
Carney's
one.
the big one. Yeah.
That's the big one. 1 to 2 days. We love to
He'd
see
be
it.
fine. Straight
We
back in the first
absolutely
team.
love to see it. Rice, probably needs a rest, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
Bailey, let's talk to him.
3 goals and assist.
You led the line beautifully.
Yeah. Welcome back into the fold, Leon. Go on his history, just his career stats is all I wanted to say.
Hang on, sorry.
It's all right. I want to see Carney's career stats and Bailey's career stats. And Ramsey's, to be fair. Just want to see how much he's contributed, because I'm sure that's Bailey's second game of the season.
We had 2 tweets to Dan already. Wales will just put Roninson and Rushton masterclass, and Villafano7 put Rushton and Roninson are clear. I love that. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, history's career stats. 3 goals and 2 assists for Bailey, and that was it for the last game. He's got more goals in that game than he did for the entirety of last season.
That assist is all right, though, isn't it? 8?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's Carney saying?
Carney, 4 goals and an assist in 6
hell.
games. Very good. That is very good.
What's Ramsey? Ramsey's the last one.
His stats on the up as well. He's on $2,000 a week till 2024.
He deserves about 50k, man.
Loan move? No way.
Keep him as breakthrough prospect, because he'll get annoyed if we're not playing him.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. $4,000 a week.
No, give him 10.
Oh, we don't need to though.
Okay.
Give him
5-year contract.
5-year deal. Yearly wage over 5%. Yeah, don't mind that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Doesn't want a 5-year deal. Keep the rest the same. 10% increase each year. Yeah, fine. Good.
Yes.
Done. Unbelievable from Carney.
It says like he'll be a good National League player. Absolutely not.
Also, that Fulham result was pretty rubbish as well, but still count it. 0-0 draw, not bad. Everton the same.
We could have won. We could have went 5 wins in a row.
Exactly that. Ramsey as well.
Jacob Ramsey's stats, man, he'll be.
His value is not brilliant. Like his stats aren't that good, really. But again, he's playing well.
That's good contribution.
Yeah.
Like this season, the contribution is arguably been better than last season's when we really, really praised him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fair enough.
I think Ramsey, Chukwuemeka, and Buendia are the 10s. And
Bailey, Watkins, Adeyemi, and Barry are your strikers.
And McGinn and Sanson, and Ramsey arguably box to box.
Purvis on 4 assists for the season, most of the squad. That's a good sign as well. Carney, top goal scorer with 4 goals.
Ollie Watkins he's going to be looking for a job, mate, in January.
Send him up to Atlanta on loan.
You know what? When we got that transfer offer, we should have. In hindsight, the Man United one, we could have took that.
Probably should have sold him and bought Sesko or something, and had Sesko and Adeyemi just move clubs and play together.
Lorenzo Luca was the guy. I said that in the chat. That would be good.
Did somebody want to look at Glenn Whelan as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's so cheap. He's on $9,000 a week. Good heading, good determination.
He's fairly. He can move.
He's not slow. He's not slow for 6'7".
Yeah.
Finishing's 15. I think that's a good signing. I'm going to actually get this in the works now.
Yeah.
3 to 6 million.
Oh, just keep whatever you want, pal.
Let's see if we can go in now, make an offer, and we can see if we can get him in January. I think we already did it before, look, because it's already here. 5.7, and then
the offer.
Future fee of 40% isn't great, but gets him in. He might not get a work permit, so let's just sort it and see what happens.
Yeah,
gives you a different option.
Because I love Ollie Watkins. I think Ollie Watkins is great, but everyone else we've got is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go.
Regular starter, maybe. Contract starts on the 2nd of January. Yeah, fine. Don't mind that.
Yeah, he'll probably be. Arguably, he would be playing because you've got Adeyemi and Watkins in the one role, so you can rotate them, and Luca's got the other role. Man, you're taking the mick here, pal.
Done. The work permit might be an issue, but the offer's there, so let's just see if that goes through.
You gave him loads of money, so he should tick the points.
18 jumping reach and that 17 heading is deadly. Yeah, I've heard people use him before, and it feels a little bit like a cheat to just see people like Adeyemi are good for other people, so then sign them yourself. But
when we wanted him, it wasn't recommended, was it? It was like we found him. And
went, he was scouted to us, I think. Yeah.
Sheffield United 18th at home.
It's got to be
This
another
is
win,
the
hasn't it?
worst time for them to be turning up.
We did look at that 5 games: Everton, Palace, Brentford, Sheffield United,
We have
and
done
whoever the
better
other one
than I've
was,
expected,
and
though.
said there's some winnable games there. Yeah, we're definitely outperforming what I expected. I saw that later. Sports scientist Ramsey and Bailey in the team of the week, as you'd expect.
Ramsey robbed Carney there. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely picked his pocket, man.
What is the league looking like now? 6th place for us, 1 point behind Wolves. I mean, we're only 2 points off Chelsea in 4th, by the way. Like, we're talking about the European tour. It might be the Champions League.
Title charges on.
I mean, Liverpool are miles ahead, to be honest. But it could be if Leeds can be up there, there's no reason to suggest that we can't be up there. Like, I
No,
would definitely take the Europa League. I would take the Europa
I'll take the
Conference League
Conference League, yeah.
just to justify the fact that we've called this the European Tour. I would take that. But if we keep the form up, which I know is very difficult, we might be on for a top 4 surge here.
Clarence Blur has changed what it means to be a Villa fan.
Yeah, but they're absolutely loving it at the moment. It was only 1 episode ago. My thumbnail featured a photograph from the protests from the Randy Lerner era because
That
we
was
were losing games.
premature.
Yeah, I thought we might be on a bit of a hide into nothing here and we get sacked or something. But yeah, we're doing unbelievably well. Chukwuemeka signed a new 5-year deal. Love to see that. He's on 7.5 grand a week. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
What's wrong with you, man? He needs a better agent.
I mean, his stats aren't even that good, really. Still, dribbling
Okay.
13, first touch 12. Like, yeah, they're okay. There's nothing brilliant there though, but he's doing so well.
Yeah.
Cash is back in full training, which we love to see. I mean, all this has been without Douglas Luiz, who got not having him killed the season last year. Yeah. Okay, fine. I always thought that's weird. Aaron Ramsey should be in the 23s. Yeah, that's probably true. He's not getting a look in, to be fair. Bale drops unfairly treated concerns.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're allowed to be
fine.
played now. We can play him at left back.
Yeah. I feel a bit sorry for Matt Target.
We haven't played him at all, have we?
Not played him, but Purvis has been way
killing
better.
it.
Bale's wages compared to Carney is criminal. Yeah, exactly. We're paying Bale
Yeah.
a lot of money. I mean, you could maybe argue that Chukwuemeka should be on more and Bale should be on less, and that would probably be evened out then. Like I said, Chukwuemeka being on 7 grand a week is pathetic. He should probably be on about 40 or 50 really to keep him around. But he's on a 5-year deal, so that's done. So that's that. Wolves and Leeds play each other. Oh, here we go. It's all coming up, isn't it now?
Come on. I do want Wolves to win this to keep Leeds back.
When Diaz back training as well.
Draw would be best.
Yeah, draw is best. Declan Rice is loving training, but we just need a bit more from him in game now. Wolves won. Wolves up to 4th. Stephen Gerrard's Wolves up to 4th.
It condenses those to that 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, we're still only 4 points off.
Good God.
And we're 1 point in the top 6 now. So let's 6th is the thing. Dan Bordeaux in the comments says, "Stop getting people to tweet me, you noobs." I mean, there's only one noob here, Dan, and it's you because you failed to win any games. So
we've won 4. Very even.
Yeah, well, if you're still here, Dan, just look at this. Just look at this run of form now. This is what we do. Big 7-3 results against Brentford. That's what we're about. Carney Chukwuemeka absolutely running the show. Sheffield United. Oh my God, we play Leeds. We might have to go all the way to Leeds, to be honest.
We'll do Leeds. Come on, let's get it done.
Beat Sheffield United. We might do Leeds.
Yeah,
if we lose to Sheffield United, it's game over.
Put Sheffield United on key highlights. We don't need to forget.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, beat Sheffield United. We'll do Leeds. If we don't beat Sheffield United, that's the end of the stream. That's the deal. Because after Leeds, we've got Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and the FA Cup 3rd round. So that's probably its own episode, to be honest.
This is it. Or if we win, we play Leeds.
Yeah.
I'd rather go out losing to Leeds knowing we've lost to the 3rd place team at the end of a good run.
Yeah.
But the chance, what if we get it? Because they're our bogey team. Leeds are our bogey team. We can't beat Leeds.
Dan said, "I'll be interested to see my win ratio compared to Rushton's." I mean, if anyone wants to go through the episodes and find out who's won the most games. To be fair, you say that, but you've probably been on more episodes. Dan has, which probably brings his average down. You've only done a few episodes,
Yeah, don't
so
worry.
I reckon your ratio might be better.
Put your medals on the table, Dan.
I mean, the only consistent thing is that I'm always here. So my win reality show is as good as whatever Clarence
100%
Spurs
win
is.
rate.
I wonder what ours is actually.
59% ratio is second to none.
What are we up to? Win percentage is 34%, which is pretty crap, isn't it? To be honest. Yeah, he speaks fluent English now, which that's good to see. But yeah, 34% is pretty rubbish. But it's what we're doing in the here and now that matters. Tyrone Mings is fit, John McGinn's fit, Carney Chuckmaker is fit, which is important. Amy Buendia is back. He'll be back on the bench. Matty Cash is fit for 75 minutes, but Kessler Hayden's doing the business. So why change it?
Yeah, we're fine. We're home against 18th. This should be fine.
Everton have just dropped two drop points against Norwich. They're 1 point behind us now, and we've got this game in hand. Man City.
There is some wild results happening though, isn't there?
Yeah, Man City also lost. Yeah. This is what happens, isn't it? But we're at home against a team that are in the bottom three. Win. That's all I've got to say. You want to win. Leon Bailey, straight up front, same position. Chuckmaker back in there again, same side. No reason to change it. The fitness is all back up there.
Watkins off for Buendia, I think.
Yeah, happy with that.
Maybe Bale.
Bale for Traore. I mean, neither play anyway. So
yeah, because Bailey can then be left back if we fancy it.
I'd say McGinn back in there, but why change the side that just beat Brentford 7-3?
Nah, but yeah, give Sanson another game.
Okie doke. It's harsh for Ramsey not to get back in there at number 10, to be honest. Was he on the bench?
Yeah, that's true. He
is. But Chuckmaker's just got his new contract. He's got something to prove again. I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going.
No. Given the media have been on your backs again, get them rolled up again.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Mikey says we'll catch up on the upcoming games later. Cheers for your time, guys. Enjoyed this as always. Dan Bardell says, Conser left centre back. Are you all right? I mean, yes. He's played very well there. So
we don't need your tactical advice at the moment, mate.
We'll change it. We'll come back to you later when we need it. But so far, so good.
If we lose this 1-7-3, then yeah.
And if we lose this, it's a disaster. Never mind if we're on a good run or not. Losing to Sheffield United at home is a disaster.
Right, they're banging form though, aren't we? Look at that. Oh. Are we on key or extended?
We're on extended.
Put them on key, man. We're going to win this. We're going to sweep them.
I hope you're right. I hope changing it to key now has not just got us in trouble.
It's not gonna. That wouldn't do anything.
It's just the football manager conspiracy theory coming out to play again. We're getting cocky, going to key highlights. Dan also says, you're bleating about wins. I'm sure the right centre-back and left wing-back are Bardell signings. Yeah, it's fair. Mbabu and Purvis have done very well.
It's about how you use them, mate.
Not denying that. It's a squad game, isn't it? That's the thing. We've all contributed.
Team game.
Dan did the recruitment. We've got the best out of them. That's the way it's gone. I mean, key highlights is slightly annoying because we've not seen anything.
Yeah,
that's the only problem.
Gone extended.
Give it to I want to see one. Here we go. I want to see one key highlight. I want to, what classes as a key highlight? Because to me, this should be a goal. Otherwise, what's the point?
Go on.
Here we go. Purvis on the left side puts the ball into Adeyemi at the back stick. Ooh, unlucky.
Need Carney to score again. That's what we need.
I'll take anything. Just score, win, move on. That's all I care about. Ooh.
Bad pass there from Dan Bardell signing.
Nice if we could see that side of the pitch.
Yeah.
Come on then. And you don't really want to change anything, do you, when you're winning? But you've got to make slight tweaks, but all the fitness is fine. So just go out there and do the same thing again. And we'll start to change it when things go wrong again. That's the way to play, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely playing deeper. Oh, go on, Carney.
Oh, come on.
They're definitely playing deeper because Adeyemi's not finding much space.
Here we go.
Oh.
Bailey. Oh, a whisker away.
You can get it close, Carney.
Yeah, Bailey's been wasted this whole time. I didn't realise he was such a good striker.
I mean, he's essentially the instructions he's just going out wide anyway, so he's essentially a winger.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm a little bit concerned we've not scored yet. I thought we might be winning by now already. Christ.
This is a tougher one.
The floodgates will open if we score. That's my prediction.
They'll come out their box.
When they are 18th, the penalty.
Penalty.
Here we go. Carney that won the penalty. Can we get Carney to take it?
I don't know if he's a good penalty taker.
Penalty awarded. Who is the taker? Adeyemi. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see it though.
Behind the goal.
Come on. Adeyemi's the man. My summer signing, by the way. Delivers. Yes. Love to see it.
Easy. Business as usual, isn't it?
5th goal of the season. 18 million. Well spent. Should have checked Danny Ings' injury, by the way, see if he's out for the season or something. Not that I want him to be, but just it'd be poetic justice. I mean, when he's out for the season.
I don't want it. It's not real Danny Ings, isn't it? So I can say what I want.
Yeah.
It's not the real.
It's
the Matrix version of Danny Ings.
What if the real Danny Ings was watching though?
The real Danny Ings would really like you. Not in the game because you're an enemy. Yeah, he wasn't doing much before that penalty. That's annoying.
I'm going to say that I'm not pleased.
Yeah, tell them. Go do.
Despite winning, that's not what we've been used to.
Oh.
So go out there and blow them away.
Big throw.
Yeah. Carney, back post.
That was actually probably one of our better long throws.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Only one good long throw. Oh, they made something, didn't it?
It's all us now, though. There it is. Mbabu. Who signed him? Me.
Shall we put what's his name?
Just for technicality, I signed him because I pressed the buttons. But yeah, Bardell signed him. Gets
Ramsey
the second.
On for Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, get Ramsey on. Give it till the hour mark.
Yeah, let Carney have one more go.
This is much better. Kane Hayden is not enjoying himself. His morale's not been great.
We put Cash on.
Let's do Cash and Ramsey. Cash is fit now, isn't he? So he's not on the bench.
But when do you?
No, we're not doing that. Bailey's frustrated by something. The feedback, all right.
Whatever.
Don't care about it. Ramsey is 10. Let's put Mbabu up as wing back and Cody and do this. Like we did last time.
Dan Bardell's happy now.
Let's get back out there.
It's cheered up our number one fan.
Yeah, views has dropped off a bit since Bardell joined the chat.
Yeah,
Shame. All right, back to it. He's getting distracting. That's the problem. But it should be another win for us, and that'll be 4 in a row.
Take us to Leeds, right?
And that takes us to Leeds. I think there was a little bit of a gap, but not enough that we should give up. It seems stupid to stop playing if we've both got the time and we're winning. We could even do Leeds key highlights, to be honest, but that's probably the most difficult game of this run. So
let's be honest, we're not gonna. There's no tactical thing we can do to save that game if it goes wrong.
They are a freak on this game, Leeds are, just because their players are so fit, so they don't get as tired as yours. That's the thing. Mings. Oh yes, Ramsey was that, I think. Was it Ramsey? Yeah, it was. Ramsey scores. Lovely.
Oh, don't do this.
It did just ping off him, I think. So
got 10 goals in 2 games.
Yes, 10 goals in 2 games. Mings, yeah, just pings off Ramsey's head and goes in. Set piece FC.
Look
2
at that.
corner goals and a penalty.
Go on, give us another.
This should just see the game out. Yeah,
Baby.
that'll be that.
Big long throw. Finish the game. Get a goal from this then. Go on, make it happen. Go on, he can chuck
Bloody
that.
hell. What
He
a
can,
throw.
he can chuck that.
What a throw. There was one we had the first time we saw Mbabu's long throw from like the halfway line that went all the way into the box. It was the biggest throw I've ever seen.
Big throws FC.
All about the set pieces. And there we go, 3-0, another clean sheet. Martinez back between the sticks, gets the clean sheet this time. Mbabu 8.2, our best performer. Ramsey with another goal. All that front three have all scored. That's what you want to see. Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
Ramsey's starting against Leeds, isn't he?
I
don't know.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to say very happy.
Yeah.
Let's give him some praise for change. Look at this, 5th place. 5th place, 1 point off 4th.
We're above Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal and Spurs.
Amazing change since you went 2 strikers and then number 10 to Stuart. Yeah, exactly that. 2 strikers has been the change. And Babu impresses. Let's tell him.
Well done, lad.
Lovely. No need for 3 centre backs and 2 DMs. Yeah, to an extent. I mean, we are still playing the 2 midfield, and one of them is a defensive-minded player. But the 2 strikers definitely helped in terms of scoring goals. We're now 4 points clear inside European places as well. But Man City do have 2 games in hand. Leeds is... So it's only a week away, so it shouldn't take too long to get through. Has anyone's got any questions or anything they want to go through? That'd be good.
Yeah, we can get to Leeds for 6 days. So I think this will be the last one then. It has been a mammoth stream.
Yeah, how many have we done? Played 5 already. Yeah, played 5 games already. This will be our longest stream by far. There is a big gap after the Leeds game as well. So yeah, Leeds 100% be the last game, even if we do win. And if we do win, that is massive. Under 23s, we don't want Cash in there. We don't want Brendy in there either.
Got Dan Bardell's name on the front from then on. My hard work has been appreciated here.
Oh yeah. How do I get rid of Thingy? Oh, there we go. Buendia, no. And Cash, no. The rest I don't care about. Yeah, you're not even on the thumbnail. Unbelievable.
Done an injustice there, and all.
Our front three all scored as he hovers over a member of the front three that didn't score. Yeah, the little icon looks like a ball still, doesn't it? It looks like a goal, the assist icon. Should be different. Brentford beat Burnley. Chelsea beat Tottenham 4-0. Where are Tottenham? 12th. Oof.
Awful club.
Could never be me. The front three did all score apart from Carney, who was subbed off. Yeah. Leeds are 3rd. I mean, this is a massive game, isn't it? If we beat Leeds, we are seriously onto something here.
Yeah. Got to beat Leeds first, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's not impossible. What's their form been like? Rafa Benitez is their manager. They just lost to Wolves. They've lost to Liverpool, lost to Leicester, drew to Norwich, drew to Arsenal. Aren't having great seasons. I mean, this isn't an impossible task. Got any bad injuries or anything? No.
No bad injuries.
Oh, I also know that it's time to almost finish because my ears are getting sore from these
the headphones.
thingies as well.
Two strikers and a 10 has saved the world.
Ramsey sparkles in under 23s despite defeat. I assume that's Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, 7.3. Is that really sparkling?
Give him some credit. Give him some credit there.
I mean, our finances aren't great, but we'll just skip past that. Doesn't matter. Both out on loan, 3 goals and 15 appearances. Pretty rubbish. Indiana Vasilev's got 8 and 25, but he's very unhappy on his loan.
Whatever. Who cares?
He's into Miami still. Don't care about this. Mbabu in the team of the week. It's nice to see.
Not bad.
Baker Ramsey, October Young Player of the Month. And
Yeah.
Carney and Adeyemi were the top 3. So a great month for the youngsters. Ramsey dedicates his Premier League Young Player of the Month to us. Let's congratulate him. Well done.
Oh, nice one, Ramsey.
Look at that. That having the top 3 is nice, isn't it? Liverpool. I mean, we were second for Manager of the Month, which feels a little bit harsh considering our turnaround, but whatever.
Yeah, he's in brilliant form.
Last time you faced Leeds, you've lost all 4. Have we lost 4 against Leeds, really?
I don't think we haven't done well, mate.
We definitely got pumped, didn't we, at home in the one game?
Yes, we did.
They beat us 4-0, didn't they, at Villa Park, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a gap after this game, so this will 100% be the last one, regardless of any form. Look, Luca is happening, by the way, if the work permit goes through. So we'll find out about that before the next stream. Manager review, we're a B now with the board. They're pleased with most stuff, disappointed about the cup, which is fair enough, and disappointed with the draw against Fulham, also fair enough, but the rest is pretty happy. Squad dynamics also very good. Bailey deserves a call up. Blah. Bale's frustrated again. What is new?
When is he not frustrated?
Bailey, Rice, Adeyemi, and Martinez have all been called up for their World Cup squads, which begin. It's World Cup. Isn't it? Yeah, that's why. I forgot all about that. It's the Qatar World Cup. That's why the gap. We've got 1 game in November and 1 game in December. I forgot all about that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So we'll have World Cup updates. What we might have to do then is play Leeds and Liverpool off stream. Liverpool, sorry, Man City.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's going to be 1 game and loads of
those are 2
fast
games
forwarding.
we're going to absolutely get battered on, spannered by Man City.
Yeah, I might just have to play that off air because we'll play 1 game and then it'll be like 4 weeks of pressing continue, which no one's going to sit around for that. I mean, we'll show you what happens and everything, so it's not like we won't do it. Zakaria wants to start more games. He's angry. I'm not starting off to be considered a regular in the team. My career is stagnating. I think your concerns are fair.
Yeah, we can start him against Leeds, really, can't we?
I don't know. I don't really want to change it too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to say... I'm just going to say the first one just to shut him up, but I don't think he's going to come in straight away.
Yeah.
He might come in against Liverpool, and because I imagine we might go slightly more defensive. Rice and Zakaria maybe for McGinn. I do that off air. Melberg's excited. Remember when Melberg just slammed us every time he popped up? He's absolutely loving it now.
Yeah, he was really horrible to us.
Yeah, fickle all off Melberg.
Don't like him.
I'm going to attend this one as well, so I'm scared of the assistant ruining it now. Confidence for us following Leeds to undefeated against Wolves. Blah blah blah. If there's any chance Leeds could take all 3 points. I fancy our chances.
Yeah.
Rafa's done well. Not meant to be patronising. Adeyemi's had a fine start. I'm delighted. Alejandro Watkins return. Second one. Your under 18s coach Mila Yendak's been linked with the manager's job at Bolton. How do you feel about that? I'm proud to see him linked. Fine. Jacob Ramsey, lovely.
Well done, Mila.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, this is why I don't do these on air because they're so boring.
Yeah. They're rubbish, aren't they?
I'm just trying to say the nice things. I don't want our assistant managers to go in and ruin it.
Lemming said you could play Rice as your box-to-box to fit Zakaria in.
Rice and Zakaria, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right, actually, isn't it? That's quite
Instead
solid.
Of McGinn. I mean, I think McGinn's probably got fitness concerns anyway, so yeah, don't mind that. You want people with work rate against Leeds, so let's look at that. I mean, Rice is absolutely loving training.
He's getting better now.
Yeah, he's the top 4. I mean, Adiami and Purvis are 9 in training as well. Yeah, let's look at work rate for McGinn versus Zakaria versus Rice. Because whoever's got the best legs and the best stamina is who will play. Oh, I don't care about Corny Horse. Bloody hell.
We'll sell him.
Yeah, just go. You're not getting minutes anyway. No one cares. Leave if you want. Bloody hell. I had to sell him and no one wanted him, so it's not my problem, is it?
You did your duty.
Then we got one offer for him that was like 500k or something. It just wasn't worth it. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about it being the Qatar World Cup. Application rejected for Luca. Damn. He's not played more than 30 games for his country in the last 2 years. I mean, has he just been called up for, who's it, Italy? Well, it's unlikely, isn't it?
No.
Am I able to find this out?
Oh. He's got no caps, though.
Yeah, he's got no caps. He's very unlikely to have been called up. What is he playing well? Not really. He's in the second tier of Italy as well, so there's absolutely no chance he's in the World Cup, is it? We have to wait 120 days for lodging another permit, and we have to delay it, don't we? Well, we've got no money anyway. We've got 84k the transfer budget. Just reject it. Forget it. If we can find a way to get in later down the line, we will, because he is good. Somebody said that they missed out on signing him. He's worth 70 million now in their side. So he's definitely worth going for. Okay, let's have a look at Leeds then. This will be the last one. I can feel my energy waning.
My lack of sleep is catching up with me now.
Yeah.
And everyone can tell.
Right, so let's have a look at those midfielders. In terms of work rate and stamina. Rice is 16 and 16. That's easy to remember.
That's good.
McGinn is 16 and 17.
Okay.
And Zakaria is 17 and 15. So I think Zakaria and Rice.
Yeah, they're all much of a muchness.
Just for a bit of freshness, that's so Zakaria and Rice. That can break things up and blast it up to Bailey and Adiami.
I don't mind that, mate. I don't mind the sound of that at all. Rice has been playing good as a deep line playmaker, though. But
yeah, I mean McGinn's got fitness issues anyway, so it is Zakaria. But actually, what was Sanson's, just out of interest? 15, and yeah, he's the worst in terms of work rate.
I mean, they're all.
Yeah, it's not just based on that. I'm just thinking, knowing how high energy Leeds are, I want someone who's going to run around and not get tired.
Yeah. Are you switching Zakaria Rice? Is Rice box?
Kessler Haynes' work rate's 9. Is Cash fit now? Not really. He can only do half the game. His work rate's 16. Let's get him on the bench.
Yeah, put Beamstone into the Bale. Get Bale gone.
Yeah, Bale's not going to play. Who else did you just say? Ramsey for Chuck.
I don't know though.
Ramsey scored though, didn't he?
But Chuck scores as well.
Yeah, Chuckmake had a bad reaction to the win bonus thing. So
yeah.
I'm gonna drop him for that alone.
Yeah.
Zakaria, not that. We want him as ball winning defender with a proper DM in there, and we'll put Rice as support. Maybe he'll break forward a little bit more. Yeah, again, the rest of it just stay the same. Why change it? Could swap Conser and Mings, but Conser's been playing on the left and doing fine, so why change it? I'm going to put Watkins on the bench just in case we need him.
Instead of Louis Barry.
For Barry. You can probably only do a half, but not recommended.
Right, go on the other one.
Forget it. Also, I'm going to lower the tempo just a bit.
Yeah, we don't want to be chasing them too much.
Yeah. Rest of it same.
Anyway. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I really want to beat Leeds. We haven't beaten them, have we?
I think that guy's right about playing them a lot and not playing 4 times and losing every one. Okay. Here we go. Is Bailey up front still?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not great, is it? This is our chance to exact revenge on Leeds after our last experience. Let's show them who we really are.
Yes. That's the one. I love it.
And I want to go back to extended as well. we got a highlight in the first minute, and it's still on key highlight, so this could be a goal either way. Hopefully, to us and not them.
If it's a goal to them, I'm closing down my laptop.
I mean, it should just be like the first highlight of the game and nothing really happens, but I'm a little bit concerned already.
I'd love it if we had Rice and Phillips. That would be incredible.
Phillips would have been a very good signing. I think we put an offer in for him, and they just wanted stupid money for him. I mean, Rice was stupid money, to be fair. It's all Leeds so far in the stats. Here we go, though. Set piece FC, Mbappé, long throw to the back post. Yes! Yes! Conser scores at the back post.
No.
Can't be offside from a throw, no?
That's what. No, it's just.
Can't be offside from a throw in.
Great.
Lovely stuff.
Why did they even mention it? The commentator should have the expertise.
So I worried for me for a second that was a deflection or something, but yeah, goal stands and onwards we go. Don't concede straight away though. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Bloody hell.
Go on. We got some football on the go here.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button.
You rated them?
Yeah. No.
God. What have you done?
I was trying to press praise. Oh,
you got all upset.
Oh God. Why praise and berate next to each other? Why aren't they all in order of good to bad? I was trying to get it out quickly before that highlight got shown.
Why don't you just pause it?
Oh, God's sake.
All right, they're all right now. They've calmed down.
The next time I can shout, I'll praise them.
Don't just leave it. Just don't say anything. You could have ruined this, right?
Yeah. They should be listed in good to bad, so there's no chance if you misclick that you do a good one or a bad one. That's praise and berate next to each other. Praise should be at the top and berate should be at the bottom. Come on, sort it out, Sports Interactive. Doesn't matter though, because Ramsey scored. There we go. He might be offside from the header, but I don't think he was. I mean, Ramsey's absolutely flooding forward, isn't he? Being furthest forward in the box there from the header.
I feel like it's good that you can just change Ramsey to come back and the same thing happens.
Yeah. Look at him, he's the furthest forward there. Oh, I love that. So much space for him. I mean, I'm going to praise him now the next time it pops up. All right, I'm going to take my time. Why are they next to each other? It should be like praise, focus, fire up. Should be like the top three.
Just press praising.
Done. Thankfully, no one in the YouTube comments noticed that. But they're all on green. They're all absolutely loving live. Ramsey's top performer again. Conser is 7-6. Ramsey 7 goals. Love that. Yeah, I think we should tighten up a little bit at half time.
You can put Rice on defend, can't you?
Yeah, like minor tweaks like that. I'm not going to go defensive and drop people back. Just change the roles a little bit. Straight at Martinez. If we do go on to win this, by the way, this will be my favourite stream we've done by far.
I can't believe we've got away with the wins we have.
And there's probably less people watching than normally because it's the middle of the day rather than an evening and it's a Sunday. And there is actually all real life football on as well. Dallas has been booked, which makes me think he's probably going to get sent off. But yeah, if people are watching this on catch up, by the way, and they've stuck with this, or they've chipped away at it over the next few days. First of all, thank you for watching. But what a stream!
Yeah,
absolutely flying at the moment. And that's probably boring for some people. People probably like to see us lose. It's important to stay focused. Don't let complacency slip in. I'm also just going to change Rice back to defend, Ramsey to support, and Kessa Hayden to support as well.
Nice.
Just to calm down a little bit, and then we'll start to lower the tempo and stuff later in the game, because I think it's really important that we hold on to this one. Because it's not just about Leeds getting back into this and winning, and that would be bad enough if it was any team, but it's Leeds getting further and further away from us. We have to beat them if we've got any chance of getting into the Champions League, which sounds mental considering we've been absolutely nowhere near it for this entire career. Like you saw before, our win percentage is 30-odd%. The fact that we're now talking about potentially going into the Champions League, like
I mean,
getting into the Europa League should be the minimum from this stage in the position. Pretty
yeah, I
much
feel
the
like
halfway point, and we're right up there still.
avoiding complete collapse, you have to think Europe is more than likely happening now.
Yeah. Like what happened last season, Douglas Luiz gets injured for 6 months. If that happens to Adiemi and Konsa or something, and you get bad injuries, then yeah, obviously the season's bound to fall apart. But if we win, every 2 out of 3 games or whatever, we're going to get into Europe.
Leeds are playing badly, by the way.
Yeah, we are good though.
No, we are good, but like we're good enough to take advantage. But they are not helping themselves. Is what I'm saying. They are really.
They did hit the post as the first highlight that we saw, and that did worry me. But 2 up now. We're looking in control to a degree.
The football's good. The football's good as well.
Yeah, it's pretty even a match, but we have had more possession.
We scored so many goals in the last 3 games. I mean, regardless of this result, we've got 2 here as well.
And also, as much as we're trying to play our best side and stuff, you got Kane Hayden's played most games here. Ramsey or Chukwuemeka is in there as a youth player. You could have gone and spent big money on a number 10. I mean, Buendia's he's injured, but we wouldn't be getting a look in anyway in terms of form. Bailey's having to play striker, which isn't his natural role, but he's been very good there. We're sticking youth in there and we're still getting the results. So this is what I mean.
Forcing them to make so much decisions as well. We're forcing them to make bad calls.
This is peak pure football manager. This is just little minor tweaks to a successful system, a healthier looking squad in terms of depth, and you sub in a player and they're the ones that come on and score as well. Like that's perfect. That's perfect football manager. There we go.
I don't think we need to tweak anything.
There we go. Bailey with his assist, Adiemi with a 3rd goal, 3-0 Aston Villa, and we're finally going to beat Leeds.
Fingers crossed. I mean,
Purvis with a nice run, Bailey with the through ball. That's a lovely ball. Adiemi skips past Dallas, I assume that is. Cock, and puts the ball in the back of the net. Cock in the mud. That wasn't that funny, but I appreciate you laughing at that.
I know I am gone. It's the tiredness. The tiredness is helping because I'm gonna go for a nap after this. I'm gone. Like
we are gonna make a couple of subs because I'm a little bit disappointed in Hayden, not in these performances, but his morale was never that great. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Cash is back,
needs
so
some fitness.
Yeah, half an hour for Cash.
Put Chucky on.
I will do that, but let's give it 10 minutes.
No, give Brendan a shot. Brendan needs to play some football.
Yeah, let's just seep the minutes out a little bit. If we concede 1, we'll start to go defensive and time waste and all that kind of stuff. But at the moment, just little tweaks.
We don't need to take Ramsey off. We can just put him in midfield.
Yeah, swap Ramsey for Rice maybe. Although Rice is having one of his better games, to be fair. Zakaria maybe. Ramsey got dropped back. Brendan at the 10. Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll see what happens here because.
If we can see, we'll start to take it seriously to a certain extent. Is that a penalty?
Come off it.
This is what I mean. I don't want to start getting silly.
Yeah, don't. Cash is the right call, though.
Yeah, it might not be given anyway, this penalty. Bloody hell. Okay, Martinez, the penalty expert, up against Click. Okay.
That wasn't very penalty expert of you.
We're going to go back to balanced from positive. We played positive in every game, by the way, from the start, which is what I'm going to be doing in every game from now on. Okay. We've just got to see it out from this point. Nothing silly. Okay, Rice is coming off. So, a fitness point of view, we put McGinn on there for legs. Box to box support. I'm going to just drop the wide centre backs to defend as well.
Yeah, that's probably the smart idea.
I'm going to go to play out of defence.
Kill the tempo.
No faffing about.
Yeah, that's fine. If they scored 2 in the next 10 minutes, we deserve the draw anyway. Like,
If they score another, we'll start making stupid changes and really going all time waste and everything. But at the moment, let's just see it out. Purvis is probably injured, so let's get him off. Cody, the only option, is Target on the bench.
put Mings left and Cody in the
Target's
middle.
on the bench.
Okay.
Why is our assistant recommending Cody play left wing back when we've got Target there? Is that every sub? It is. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to get Buendia some minutes, but I want to see out this result. This is massive. So
Come on. Oh, we're attacking here as well.
Stuart says, if this squad gets Champions League, you need an MBE. I mean, the squad's
I
pretty
agree.
good. Watkins, Adiemi are very good players.
And
Buendia,
Rice, Declan
Bailey,
Rice.
obviously world class. Conts are very good. Mbabu good. Martinez. Like the
Zachariah,
first, probably our strongest first 11 is definitely top 6 worthy. Yeah, Champions League probably still is a push, but this squad is definitely good enough to get into Europe. And then you've got players like Ramsey, Chukwuemeka offering big things as well. So yeah, we just put Target off the bench, who's still a good player. Puts the ball in front of Adiemi. Cash as well. Kane Hessler, Kesahale in there. McGinn, Zachariah. Like, it's a good squad. It's definitely good enough to get Europe. And there we go. That's 5. Is that 5 wins in a row?
Yeah.
5 wins in a row. Unbelievable.
Look at that.
If there wasn't a gap to the next game, I would carry on because I just don't even care at this point. I just want to keep
too long, and there's the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very well done. Excellent win.
Keep them
Leeds are third. That's that's as good as beating. If that was Chelsea, you'd be going, oh yeah.
Oh my God, we've dragged them right down into it.
Exactly. We're only 10 points off Man United in second. Yeah, let's go forward. Yeah, Rice probably shouldn't have played that anyway in terms of fitness. But 5 straight wins for Aston Villa. Let's screenshot that.
No better way to sign off.
Yeah, look at the goals in those games as well. Stuart says you've got some great players, but the youth lads you use are pretty bad. Yeah, but he says you're getting the goods from them. Exactly.
That's 18 goals in 5 games.
Yeah, their stats aren't brilliant. People like Ramsey and Chukwuemeka, but in that role that they're playing in the 10, they are playing very, very well.
That's an average of 3.6 goals a game.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
What's the data hub saying? XG for goals 24. We're performing better than expected. Our expected points is 6th and we're 4th.
Yeah, so that's not bad. So we're on course for European football.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
But yeah, if you look at our form, obviously friendlies or whatever. We started the season badly. Like, we played okay in that Wolves game, to be fair, and then beat Burnley and thought, oh, here we go.
If we picked up a few more draws there,
yeah, we'd be well in the top 4. We then lost 3 in a row, which were all pretty rubbish. West Ham and Norwich.
If you got a win against Fulham and Everton and drew West Ham and Norwich, that's it. Like,
we'd be third and comfortably third. But this run here is unbelievable. It's only 1 defeat now in 10 probably is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 1 defeat in 9. And I've got friendlies in December. I wonder why ever arranged friendlies. I thought it was too early for that. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So we've got friendlies next.
We need some games, don't we?
Does the next stream really going to be 2 friendlies in Liverpool? Is that interesting to people?
Man City's only on the. You can go to Liverpool, Man City, and the third round.
Yeah, we'll do Liverpool, Man City, FA Cup. No one wants to see friendlies. I'll just rotate heavily in those anyway.
Yeah.
And then you
might want to arrange another one to get some fitness in as well, because that's a long time without games.
Yeah, maybe do like the 10th or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see what crops up. But it's Liverpool next to a top.
Thank you.
Then Man City, who are 8th. Like, Man City aren't the Man City of what you expect. Like, Man City are beatable. We've got 4 more points than them already. Liverpool's going to be difficult. They've not lost yet this season. But yeah, so next stream will probably be, like, it's not going to be tomorrow or Tuesday or anything, but it'll probably be fairly soon, because when you're winning, you want to keep playing. So
yeah,
we'll do another one this week at some point. I'll find the time, and that'll be Liverpool, Man City, and the 3rd round of the FA Cup. And we want to go far in the FA Cup. And then the stream after that, again, looks comfortable with Wolves, Watford, Burnley, Norwich.
What's our end of season running?
Big opportunity for points, but difficult.
Oh no, the last 3 games are horrible. The last 3 games are horrible, but from Everton, you've got another good run.
You've got what we had here just today: Bristol, Palace, Brentford, Sheffield United. You've got that here in Watford, Burnley, Norwich, even Arsenal to an extent. They're 14th, And then you have that again here: Fulham, Palace, Bristol, Sheffield United, Leeds, Brentford. I mean, that's pretty much what we've just played today.
Because if we can pick the points up, we can have a dip if we pick the points up in these runs. We'll be
if we have another dip here with Arsenal, West Ham, Man United, if you pick up pretty much maximum points in March and April, you could lose the last 4 and still get into Europe anyway. So we want to have these little bursts of winning 4 or 5 in a row again, if possible. Obviously, you want to win it as many games as you can, but as long as you have that little cluster and you do well, you could lose Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool, and still we could still get into the Champions League if we have a really good run. So yeah, as things stand, we're 4th, which is much better. We started this stream as 16th, by the way. How many? We've won 5 in a row, so 15 points less than what we're on now. We're right down here, looking over our shoulder when we played Bristol City, thinking we need to win this, otherwise we're going to get dragged in. We're now 4th, so an incredible turnaround. I'm going to save it and then come back to this screen and this one.
There we go.
And that is the end of the stream. Christ.
Yes.
I need to go and have a walk around, have a stroll. I need to go back to the gym to find my watch. I might have to do another workout, to be honest. I've been sat here for so long.
Yeah, so I'm feeling that.
A 3-hour stream or thereabouts. What does it say? 2 hours 57.
God.
Longest stream by far. But yeah, a very, very good one. My favourite one we've done because we've won games, and that's what Football Manager is all about. So James, thank you very much for your time. You can go and have a nap. You deserve it. God. Dan Waddell, if you're still watching, you won't be in the next stream because we're doing so well without you. No, I'm only kidding. If you want to be on it, that's fine. Thanks to everyone who's watched along and commented throughout this 3-hour mammoth session. And if you watch this on catch up, fair play to you. Thank you very much for your contribution as well. We'll see you again for the Man United game in real life tomorrow on Monday night. We'll do a post-match podcast on Tuesday morning, I would suspect, and then we'll probably do another Football Manager stream maybe Wednesday, depending on people's schedules. We'll see how things go. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
The Villa.
Thank you for listening to Claret and Blue, an Aston Villa podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please let us know. We love hearing your feedback. We'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, up the Villa.